Yo. Oh wait, did I start it? Oh yeah, I did start it. Let's go. Oh, I gotta get some. Oh, I do have some water. Let's go, baby. Wait, what the heck? Did it start or not? Let's see. Oh, we're delayed. There we go. I'm like delayed like 20 seconds, bro. Let me get Streamlabs going. Or social stream. There we go. Alright, boys. It's time to get positive about Battle Nations, boys. It's time to see the vision that hopefully the devs see, and hopefully the leadership in Madrona sees. Hopefully within the end of the year, we're gonna see. By the end of the year, we're gonna see a lot coming to Battle Nations. What's good, Finn? How you doing, bro? Alright, I'm back. I don't know what just happened, bro, but I disconnected for a few seconds, bro. Doing good. Going flying tonight, bro? What is your route tonight? How long you going flying for, bro? Okay, we're back. I think it's because we were so delayed, bro. Ugh. Sheesh. Wait, did it go up and then go? Okay, no, it didn't. I was about to say, did it go up and then come up? Hey, yo, Net, what's good, brother? Net, you want to come on call with me? Endo's coming on in a bit. How you doing, bro? Hey, yo, Clutch, what's good, brother? Good to see you here, bro. I just had some... Dude, I'm kind of jittery right now. I just had like... Bro, I've had like 3 coffees today, bro. It's like... Dude, this Black Rifle coffee that I've got... Wait, I gotta turn up this freaking cam. This Black Rifle coffee that I got is just absolutely wiring me. Where did I... Oh, I threw it away because I already drank it, but it's like absolutely wiring me. Let me see how that is. I think that's good. It's the good stuff, let me tell you. It's the good stuff. I thought it was more expensive. Wait, let me go look on the Black Rifle coffee. So if you buy Black Rifle coffee on the website, let's see. Through the cans. You guys had Black Rifle coffee? I had it for the first time when I was in Florida. I was given to it for free, so it tasted, you know, free stuff tastes the best, let me tell you that. I'll grab... Okay, BetNet. I got that message. Yo, how's everybody doing? What are we up to, bro? Let me look. I'm trying to find the... Oh, energy. Wait, oh, wait. They have an energy drink, too? I didn't even realize they had an energy drink. Coffee, light roast. On the go coffee. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's like a little bag. My boy, what's good, Clyde? How you doing, brother? So for a 12-pack online, it's $39.99. So that's pretty crazy. So for a 12-pack online, $40 divided by 12. 40 divided by 12. Bro, it's so much more expensive online. Hey, Gunvi, why is Bean going to go kaboom? What do you mean Bean's going to go kaboom, bro? Oh. No, I mean it's going to blow up. Like, the game's going to get big after New Year. After the New Year. You know, I think a lot of good things are coming. And, you know, we just got to be a little patient. I know I've been a little bit pessimistic, but it's time to revisit the optimistic Gunvi. That was here, like, I don't know. It was here. It was gone. I think I'm optimistic now. We need to come back to optimistic Gunvi. Yeah, it's gonna blow up, as in the game's gonna get big. Wait, maybe I should reword that. Wait, is that how most of you guys interpreted that? If that's how, maybe I should reword that. But I meant, like, it's gonna get big. Like, the game's gonna blow up after. I think it's gonna blow up after the New Year. I think we just need to be patient. I mean, it's a game that is not modernized by any means, but that will be. And, you know, we just have to be patient. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. You know what I'm saying? We finna get litty? Hey, what do you mean you're gonna get litty? What do you mean you're gonna get litty, bruh? You mean the game's gonna get litty as you were talking with me? All I'm gonna say is the game's gonna get a lot better in the coming months. I want to be on the more optimistic side. I've been pessimistic. I've been, you know, doubting it, but, you know, let's change our stance. Let me change my stance, because it's all about mental, you know. I mean, nothing comes to fruition without hard work, but, you know, I got to keep the mental strong. The devs, you know, I have been critical, but, you know, they've done this good so far, so I think we can continue this. I think if we, as a base, we could. Okay, let's think about this. I think if we, as a base. Oh wait, Net's calling me. Let's add Net in. What's good, Net?
What's good, bro? Not much. How you been?
Bro, I was pretty upset by what happened yesterday. I'll be honest, bro.
I know, bro.
With Charlie Kirk, wasn't that crazy, bro?
Yeah, it's kind of sad, bro. Like,
that was really sad, bro. That was really sad. My pastor, thankfully, said a prayer at the Bible study on yesterday that I went to, so I was happy to see that. But I was upset by it, bro.
Yeah, I actually had a Bible study yesterday as well,
Yeah.
and I was talking to them. I was like, guys, this is so sad. And they're like, yeah, it's kind of crazy. That's what, I don't know, it's wild in my mind that, like, that's what people resort to. Also, did you hear that, like, they don't have anybody in custody anymore? Like, the people they had as suspects weren't the guy?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, bro, it was sad. They had some guy in custody, supposedly, but I don't know, bro. It just they don't have anybody now.
I know.
They have a trail. They have a picture now, but they have nothing else.
Kind of crazy. I mean, there's so many people there.
Yeah, what do you think about the whole situation?
It's just kind of sad. Like, with how much information we have, it's hard to imagine that whoever it is gets away with it. Because, you know, regardless of how you feel about him as a person, killing's wrong. You know, it's not the solution. So, like, I'm very hopeful that whoever did it gets caught and
I mean, I think
stand trial.
Yeah, I hope he does get caught and there's justice for this, because, I mean, that was a pretty gruesome act, bro. Among Us today? Probably not. Probably not. Unfortunately. Why, you like the Among Us streams a lot, Clyde? But yeah, I'm hoping with the modern technology that people like this can't get away. Even, I mean, especially with somebody as big as he was. I mean, yeah. I've done personal cases with tried it, because I've been like, because I do a business locally. I think I've gotten stolen from like twice now, and I've tried to get like some acknowledgement from law enforcement, and they haven't. There's not really much that's been done. So
that's annoying, bro.
Yeah, it's super annoying. So I mean,
petty theft a bit different. This is pretty high profile.
Yeah,
right?
This is high. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, bro. That's what I'm hoping. I think my little $1,000 case or whatever isn't big. You know, this is like hopefully
The-
this can be
yeah, I
solved
mean,
easily.
Yeah, this got the attention of the president. Anything that's that high up, I can't imagine.
I would be very hopeful that this would not go unpunished and it'd just be
Yeah,
crazy.
I think the last time something high profile like this, the assassin got away with it was like JFK. Like it's been a long time since somebody's actually got away with it. And
Bro, when's the last time somebody got like knocked off the block like this?
it's been a while,
Especially this big.
Yeah, there's been attempts, obviously.
Yeah,
with the
that
president,
actually went through. There's been attempts on Musk. There's been attempts on some other governors, but nothing went. There was. Do you hear about the other shooting too? The other pew pewing?
yesterday.
Yeah,
No.
there's apparently somebody got to a high school, and
Man.
I forget where it was. Let me just look at high school shooting. Yesterday. A Denver area high school. Yeah, Denver high school or Colorado high school. Oh yeah, Colorado. Yeah, Denver, Colorado.
Denver and Colorado, same
yeah,
place, bro.
Yeah, I know. Shooting. Yeah, two high school. So that was pretty sad too.
Yeah, bro. Like, it's kind of messed up.
It's very messed up. Yeah, Finn. What's up, Finn? How you doing, bro? What are you up to, though, bro? How was your day? Job search going
My
any
day's
better?
been my day's been all right. I got 2 rejections from a company that I applied for 2 different. Well, I applied for like 5 different positions, but 2 of them they've rejected me for, and one of them was like, you needed a GED in 2 years in technology, and I'm like, there's no way. They're just rejecting me. I've got a degree. But maybe it's because they're like, yeah, he wouldn't stay in that role because he's got capabilities to move, and so he would only be there as long as, he was looking for something else or whatever. And I can understand that. I'm just going to assume that's why, rather than lack of qualifications. Other than that, I went frisbee golfing with
Oh, nice.
one of my youth pastors. We was chilling.
What's up,
Just
Murph? How you
got
doing, man?
Just got back from training. Flipping wrecked me today, bro. We did 4 minutes of hard cardio. We were.
Bro, I didn't need your whole day. I just said, how
You
was
just
your
asked
day?
me about my day.
I said,
bro.
how was
Like,
it? Not what did you do? Like the general stuff.
This is a general stuff. I didn't tell you about brushing my teeth, bro.
Bro, that's what I was waiting for next, bro. Apparently that was gonna come up. Nah, yeah. Are we playing?
I yawned at 4:03 p.m.
I yawned at the train when you mentioned the training, bro. No, but are you planning on going back to? Wait, when do you say you're planning? Early next year?
No, it's gonna be late 2026.
Oh, late 2026. Bro, I'm probably gonna
Yeah,
go
like,
back to California in like March, May, or March or April, like right after my lease. I think I'll head back to California just because there's more opportunity there.
With job stuff,
Well, no, we're just selling product. Yeah, with business.
work stuff, yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
What are you up to, Murph? Yeah, bro. What do you think? Bro, I think we need to be more optimistic about and appreciative of more stuff after what happened, bro. I'm gonna be dead ass. You know?
No, I
I'm gonna
ain't
be
never
honest.
been pessimistic about Battle Nations, bro.
Yeah,
I
bro.
flipping love the game so much. Here's the thing: the quality of life of being able just to shuffle between your friends is incredible. Beyond them fixing the the issues
there
of
we
it
go, there we
crashing
go.
when the friends list was launched.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of friends list, they were able to implement it, and it took them 2 weeks to solve bugs, but now there's no issues with it.
No, I'm not saying we
So,
can't
I
be
think-
critical. 2 weeks to solve that issue.
Oh no, I mean that's
Did it
I think it
really
was a
take
really
them
good
2 weeks? No, it was only on 1 week. It's only 1 week.
1 or 2.
Yeah, sounds
But now it's like
1 week's not
so
bad.
fast.
2
I mean,
weeks.
I hit my assist limit so quick.
Oh yeah, the assist
There
limit is not the best either, though. Let's be honest.
Right, but they've been made aware that
Mhm.
we are hoping for an adjustment to that, and so, especially as development goes
Yeah.
on, I don't doubt that they'll address it in some way. So I'm not worried about that. But
By the way,
I've also really liked
that
this
doesn't
story.
mean we can't be critical. You know, there's a difference between critical of the decisions and pessimistic of the game direction. You know, there is a difference. You know, but
That's true.
it's okay because I don't think the 51. I think maybe 100. You know, I don't think even if you had assisted all your people on your friends list that it would be a huge issue. But
Dude,
unless it was a database thing, which would be different. If they're doing it for a database reasons, then that's fine. But
no, Alex said it was a balancing thing
okay.
because he said there's a chance, obviously
Mhm.
next to zero, but
Mhm.
you could get 50 gears off of 50 friends, and that's kind of game breaking to be able to every single day
Mhm.
get even 20 gears just off of friends,
Well, that's a drastic
especially.
change to make from just going from occupations now to this. I think it could have been allowed for a period of time, especially with the glim future of them even having occupations back in the game to its
Well,
original
they said
state.
they're gonna have something surrounding that. They said it just wouldn't be probably implemented as it was in the original.
Mhm.
So I don't
Which I'm
doubt that there's
fine
still
with.
going to be some form of rating and occupation. It just won't be the same
No,
format,
yeah.
which yeah, I'm sure to still be pretty beneficial and worthwhile,
I would be
obviously.
fine with them changing it to a new system too. I understand the old system was unfair for sure, but assisting really, it's a 10% chance. So I mean, like if you average those odds out through 50 players or even 100 players, what is that? That's not a
Five or
whole lot.
10.
Yeah, that's not a whole lot of gears. 5 or 10 bars or gears a day. That's not a whole lot. There's absolutely zero. It's like statistically impossible for you to get 50 gears. That's like not possible. I mean, it's possible, but it's not possible. Getting ready to
Possible, but
lose.
never
One sec, one
zero.
sec. Getting ready to lose this chocolate cake competition. Wait, what chocolate cake competition? What's a chocolate cake competition? What are you
I'm
talking
gonna
about?
guess that's the base competition that BNAP has. That's the only thing I can guess, unless it's something like he's actually going to.
I saw that you submitted yours, bro. You should have redesigned your the other unpleasant things in your base.
Dude, I totally didn't
I saw your
remember about the
submission.
competition until he posted like the last call, and I was like,
Oh, okay. So you,
I'll probably lose because of all the other stuff, like the main
yeah,
area of my base, really
looks
well
good.
done.
Yeah, but
The
then
rest of it is just like, yeah, flipping
yeah.
through crap down, and I haven't messed with it.
Well, yeah. Well,
But
I'm in no position to tell you. My basis it could use some work for sure. But
yeah,
I'm just saying from from a competitive sense. It would have been nice. But you had to
yeah,
get your
I think.
submission. I didn't feel that.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm just gonna submit it. If I win, that'd be awesome. I don't expect it, but I can't win
Yeah,
if I don't enter.
that's true. That's true. Can't win if you don't enter. Let's see. What did they say? What did he say? B and Tio started this thing where the last content creator to get an iron tray has to throw a chocolate cake into their face and say Nikocado avocado lines, and it's just AP and I now. Sheesh. Yeah, I got one, bro. I got a ironclad.
Beat
Bro, that's
my.
unlucky. That's unlucky, bro.
I beat my dreadnought. I think it was for the 19th time through 2 days ago, and
No
I'm
club.
still nothing.
Ripperoni pepperoni, bro.
Dude, I'm gonna like put whipped cream on my eyeballs and blink a bunch if I get one finally, bro. I'll celebrate in some freaky manner.
All right. Did Tio get one? Oh, Tio got one. Oh shoot! I just saw his video 12 minutes ago, but that he just posted 12 minutes. Dang, 3 months later and I'm married. It says. Wait, why didn't he post the full video of the
Huh?
fight, bro? No, I'm looking at
Oh,
BM Tios.
I'm trying to look
Dang.
it up.
Murphy, you gotta get one, bro. Just get a double drop, man. Yeah, but I'm hoping maybe as a community, if we're more optimistic, it will help the devs. It will help the devs out, you know.
Oh, I mean, I
Maybe
don't
the
doubt that.
motivation from us being more optimistic would help the devs. So I'm
I mean,
optimistic on the
morale's a
future,
big.
but I'm still critical of the features they choose to implement and the stuff they choose to put out to the public, especially with the storage vault. That was pretty bad, but I can look
There,
in the future and be able to see that there could be a bright
oh,
future for
they.
Battle Nations.
I don't remember who it was, but they spoke on that. The reason they updated the storage vault is because that is a different team separate from development,
Yeah,
so it slows them down 0.
no,
So it's just a matter
but
of
you
they're
realize
improving
no,
multiple
it does
things.
slow them down. It definitely does, because
How so?
they spend resources they could have otherwise spent on a dev. It's about money. Money equals time, so it's still about time they could have spent
Yes,
to other
but
devs
I
and
know
resources they could
Alex
have.
has mentioned they're not bringing any additional devs on
Mm-hmm.
just yet because of the stage they're at in the development process. Now that's subject to change. That was a few months old at this point, but I think probably it doesn't. At least in the duration of time where that was being worked on, I don't think it was technically probably slowing them down because they couldn't have put that towards another dev based on that stipulation.
Well, it's just something that doesn't need to. You know, if they're gonna do anything, if they're really gonna do anything, you know, honestly, I think the resources could have spent otherwise. You know, whether saved or put on a dev. You know, I think maybe expanding the team or putting somebody on or putting somebody on more hours than they already are on currently would be better resources spent. At the very bare minimum, don't put a post out for that. It's bad. It's bad publicity. At the
I
very
don't
bare
know. I
minimum.
think it still shows that they care about like attention to detail. They're not just focused on putting out some product. They're still trying to develop other
Yeah, but
areas. But
somebody with rational thought should be able to look down that and just realize that that's probably not the best resources spent, especially with the with the criticisms that have been said recently.
I mean, at least now we have a roadmap because prior we just didn't know when there was going to be an update, if there was going to be an
We have a
update.
roadmap.
Now, yeah, they well, not necessarily in terms of dates, but they have explicitly stated that the next thing they're going to implement is going to be guilds after friends lists, and so we know what the next update will contain because they said they're going to get friends in the game, they're going to work out the bugs with it, and they've done that. And so now the next major update is going to be
Guilds.
guilds, right? And then following
Wait,
that, boss fight.
this came out like a long time ago. This isn't new news though.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But prior to this, we had completely ambiguous, like, we don't know what's going to be in an update. Level cap? Oh, no level cap increase, and you know.
Wait, did they
But
tell us
we know
exactly what's
exactly.
going to be? Is it going to be just guilds, no level cap, or?
I don't know. We don't know about
so
level
it's
cap,
still the
but
same ambiguity.
I would rather know
Ambiguity.
what content to expect than be left in
We've
the
known
complete
that.
dark.
Well, we've known that for if you were reading the thing, we've known that for months. If you go back to donor news and then
Well, I know, but I'm saying I'd
scroll up to full release, we've known all that since May.
Correct, but that's still more than we knew historically, which I really like.
I mean, yeah, you should have said that months ago. Then, I don't think it's quite enough, though. I mean, it's nice to know, but the problem is the timelines are a little pushed, especially with making multiplayer is pretty trivialized. It shouldn't take that long.
Well, they had multiple. I can't remember where I heard this, but I remember one of them talked about how it was supposed to be released like 2 or 3 weeks prior, but they would constantly hit some sort of massive issue that would then ultimately delay it. And as we saw, there's still issues with it when they did roll it out. So it's kind of one of those that I can only imagine how much worse it would have been should they have just completely decided to, it is what it is. And I think a lot of the issues we ran into where it wouldn't launch when you had so many friends, you can't test that with, the
I will
dev
say
team
that's the
and
optimistic view, but I don't think it's the popular one though.
you think they could test having 100 friends because the team isn't 100 people. It's not even 50.
No. I'm saying not that your view holistically, not just your view on them testing. I think the common view is that multiplayer is pretty trivialized. It can be implemented on basically almost any game within like 2 to 4 weeks. If you look it up, that's like the timeline for it, not months.
I think
Especially,
the difference is the size of the development team and experience
yeah.
because some of the devs aren't that experienced.
I agree. It's the dev experience. That's where it kind of like reduces to. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the lack of experience with devs, which is, fine, but I don't know if with the amount of resources, it seems that they could probably spend it on. You're making me give the more rational view, and I was trying to be optimistic, bro.
Giving an optimistic view. I'm not saying there's no there's
well,
no
you're
fault,
giving
but...
you're giving half the story. And then I
feel like I'm just giving the story in the way that
well, that is the story, that's the top level story.
A decent blanket statement is given the experience of the development team as well as the initial budget and where they're at now, they've done an incredible job holistically. And especially given that they were operating for multiple years on like basically no budget and promises of a game eventually coming in beta, the fact that we've made it at this point is kind of impressive at all.
I'm not sure I agree with that holistically, but I'll move on. I can back it up too, but I'll reserve myself from that.
Nerd.
Well, I kind of know the dev side, so it's like, and I've been a dev before, so it's like, just realizing some truths of development shouldn't take that long, but it's okay. What features? What?
Huh?
What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say this game start with just a very small group of people with no actual budget and no original code. So
yeah, but they've had a lot of funding over the years. A lot of funding.
At this point,
saying
what
they've
I'm
had
saying is with that
no
kind of
funding.
start, it's incredible that they've made it to this point.
Yes, I can give them credit for that, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
long stretches of time with very.
But they have funding. a lot of community to kind of build off of. They've had funding for half a decade.
I think that's
like Finn. Some people have been donating for years.
I think that's still like the 1%. I don't think that's.
Well, the 1% donate the majority of the things. Donate the majority of the income, no? Maybe 5%. But
I would say it's probably more. Maybe 10%.
It's still a small percentage. But it's still a small percentage.
There's still plenty of people. I don't hang out Donator General near as much anymore as I used to, but there's still so many people that like are brand new to the game that I see talking in Donator General, and I'm like, I'm very impressed by that because
those people
those
people aren't like paying to play.
Yeah, they are. They're in Donor General.
Oh, donor. Yeah, well, that's so small. These people that are in Donor General have been donating forever, bro.
No, but I see all the time. I see new people, especially when Friends List came out. There was all kinds of new people in there that you could see they recently joined the server, and they would have accounts that were like 15.
It's a very small percentage, bro, that weren't in there before, bro. I doubt it's. Especially, I mean, it's like I'll even grant that maybe it's a bigger percentage of people, but it's definitely a low percentage in terms of income.
I'm just saying I'm impressed that it's continuing to grow, given that they're not yet advertising anything, and there still is growth there.
Yeah,
that's a big piece of it.
All right, I'm gonna invite Endo to the call. He's ready. You know what? You can. I'll give it to you. You're optimistic. You have been optimistic.
Yeah, you're the one saying we need to be optimistic, and I'm the only
Well,
one trying.
no. Well, you're not. Okay, wait. No. Sorry. Never mind. It's not optimism. It's positiveness. You're positive on the optimism is like you're optimistic of where things are gonna go, but you're positive on the past. You look back and you're like, okay, this are good things. And sure,
Yeah.
you're optimistic too, but this is like I'm talking on past things. I'm being critical of
Undoubtedly,
past
it's
things.
slowed down, but I think given the pace they started at, it's best to make sure that they get everything implemented correctly than to try and really burst through it and kind of wreck the game for multiple months.
Well, I
It's
think
better
that
to
way they
stagnate.
do that is they spend their budget more appropriately. Especially now.
it's kind of hard to do that.
Especially
I
now.
think
Especially now when they have a lot of income now. It's
the
pretty safe to say that they probably have $750,000, if not over $1 million.
they're still trying to finalize, because when guilds come out, I think that's when they're going to advertise the game, or especially particularly after the first boss strike, if not when
Yeah.
they do guilds. So then it's going to be a matter of
See, this is where we can get optimistic. You know, once guilds come, once boss strike comes,
well,
I
then they're
think
going to
that this game is
advertise
going to
it.
get a lot better. Yeah, exactly. They're going to get a lot better, and then we're going to get the advertisements going. And
Well, that's
hopefully the
why they have
occupation
to-
system can kind of be a new trademark of it, because if they move into that that like friends versus non-friend, or sorry, people versus non-friends, I think that's a better system to move to, and a more interesting one than just having friends attack friends.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how they'll change that.
Because friends for a friend, I kind of agree with that. You know, most games, you really shouldn't be occupying. I mean, you're occupying your friends to get their resources, but with you don't really attack your friends. That doesn't make sense, like logically.
Well,
Let's get into it. Wait, one sec. Let's get into this. How you doing, Indo?
I'm doing good.
What's up, bro?
How y'all doing?
Good. We were talking about the game in its current state, bro.
Terrible. Completely terrible.
Well,
No, I'm just joking.
well,
No,
it's gonna get better.
It's a work in progress.
Oh, and Indo, what did you think about what happened yesterday, bro? Did you see?
Yeah, it's
What do you think about what happened to the future president of the United States?
terrible.
I actually think he had
Very terrible.
was gonna maybe run in the future.
You have to be 35, right?
Yeah, he's 31.
Yeah.
I would have voted.
Yeah,
I would have voted for him too. Like he was like one of the best potential candidates.
Yeah, I've been listening to him for like almost 6 years.
Yeah, it's been like half a decade for me, bro. So it's like it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty. I mean, there's a lot of false stuff about him that people were,
I know it's so.
misled into believing what he actually was. I mean,
Yeah.
pretty terrible.
I saw that too. You know, there's a lot of fake stuff out there too. It's pretty crazy how much fake stuff there is.
Did you see that one initial news report where the guy's like, it's hard to tell what happened at this point. Somebody might have just, fired it off in celebration.
Wait,
Yeah,
what are you talking? Oh, the
MSNBC
gun.
said that.
Oh my word. That was so ridiculous. I was like, I get that to a point he is correct. We don't really know what happened at this point, but then we can definitely guess it probably wasn't that.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my.
I
Heard
mean,
the
there's-
comment by somebody that it's like, yeah, people do that all the time. When the 4th of July comes around, you can't even go outside. That's what people are doing, celebrating so hard. They're just ripping it any direction. I was dying.
I mean, people believe what they want to believe. Like, if you want to believe in something so badly, I mean, that's what's going on there. It's like delusional thought processes.
You're streaming right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
No, I was just wondering.
Okay. How's your day, bro?
He's wondering how out of pocket you could say.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted you to say it, but it's okay. You didn't say it. It's okay. Whatever. How's your day, dude?
Been good, dude. Freaking tired though.
Nice.
Been hot.
You play Battle Nations at all?
I haven't played in like 2 days.
You're playing now, though, right?
No.
I've been doing my alt. I just ranked my buoys up to rank 3 on my alt.
Little Net? That one?
Yeah.
Or a different one? Oh. Shit, rank 3?
Yeah, you don't even want to know the rank of my everything else, bro. I just beat the construct this past week. Because I finally got my TKs to R4.
Because you were assisting your friends for gears?
My wimps are R3. Yeah, bro. Yeah, friends list helped a lot with that.
Yeah, it's going to help a lot of lower level players, bro. Murph says, mine hasn't taken 7 to 8 days to spawn the past 6 dreads, and I'm on day 5. Oh, his has taken. I'm on day 5 on my next one right now, so I'm bored. Jeez, yeah, bro. Mine usually takes like 3 days, Murph, but so I'm mine usually takes 3 days, 3 or 4 days, but this time it's taken like 5 days. It's been 5 days so far.
You're a dreadnought?
Yeah, bro. I should beat my Kraken.
Yeah. This
I
is
got
my
a tentacle.
seventh day. You got another tentacle?
No, not another one. No, not. I'm talking about. Think I just beat it yesterday. No. Oh wait,
yeah,
no.
like 2 days ago.
I beat it this morning, but I think it was on my main account. I had a no loss. Oh, I took a picture. Let's see. Oh yeah, it was on my main account because that's where I have the Ironclad.
I've had my Dreadnought respawn after 4 days like 6 times, and after 3 days 3 times out of all the kills. So I've actually had a lot of pretty close together kills with the Dreadnought.
Yeah, and still nothing.
Yeah, still nothing, bro. It's tragic.
Rip. I need to get some
pepperoni.
I need to get some better luck recently, bro. I've had some bad luck. I just beat the contract this. I think it was. Yesterday. And no, freaking one of each. One widget, one laurel, nothing. I'm not getting any more frags, bro.
Yeah, I've not gotten a frag in a long time. I've got the Dexter, the Sinister, and that's all I've gotten. And I've been hard gunning for. Last time I got a Dexter was before the naval update, where you could actually get your boats to R4. So it's been months since I've gotten any kind of fragment. I think statistically, I'm due for one on one of the bosses.
Yeah. How are we doing on boss drops in the chat, boys? I've been doing terrible recently, bro. I want to get a dreadnought. Wait, once I get a freaking Ironclad, I'll have every boss drop on a single account.
You know, in all fairness, your dry spell can definitely be attributed to law of averages. Like, you have a couple close together, but over time it'll chill out. Mine is kind of like eventually I'm going to get maybe 1 or 2 in a row, but it's not soon, or not yet.
Yeah. I'm reading leadership chat right now. What's up, wonderful? Oh shit, bro. I just lost a freaking ship.
You know, I see a lot of people that are like level capped out in Battle Nations. In their screenshots, they have like only 1 or 2 mil gold, and I don't know how you hit level cap and aren't a little bit higher on gold. Just by playing, because like my alt is level 39, not a level cap. I'm still expanding every single day, so dropping 150k or so on expansions and I've got 2.8 mil gold, and I'm not level cap, and it's kind of crazy. I'm thinking like, guys, how do you only have 3? I'm almost there, and I'm burning gold
I
still
lost
pretty hard.
another freaking. One second.
Dang, 2 months. I don't know if
Last time I got a
that.
boss drop was a Dexter like 2 months ago. Bro, that's unlucky. I got an ironclad 2 months ago, and then I finally got a tentacle yesterday or the day before. I forget.
I'm gonna see how long ago it was that I got my Dexter. It's not recent.
What are y'all currently working on?
I'm just grinding stuff on my alt. I just finished my buoys to R3 or R4. I don't know. I ranked them up. I want to rank up like Wimps, but I really don't want to do the grind until I get Bigfoots. You know, I'm 7 levels away on my alt, so I'm probably just gonna have a crappy army until I hit cap.
Yeah, I'd say it's smart to wait.
I'm at 700k gold level cap. Most of my gold goes to still upgrading resource mines and promoting. Sheesh. Wait, how long have you been playing, Wonderful? And what level are those mines?
Oh my goodness. The last time I got a fragment was July 4th.
July 4th, bro?
In like 7 days.
It's a long time, bro, to go with. What do we have now? 3 freaking bosses that like literally come every 3 to 8 days, basically.
Right.
That's pretty.
And that's including the 3 times I've beaten the construct on my alt as well.
I think mine was since June 28th until yesterday. June 28th. No. It was July 28th. No, it was June 20th. Yeah, it was June 28th. Yeah, actually, it was June 28th. That's when I got ironclad. And then nothing. When was your last drop, Endo? Oh wait, you got a tentacle recently, didn't you?
Like 2 months ago, probably. My luck's been very bad. Like I probably have some of the worst luck in the game.
Well, you got 2 tentacles, bro. Come on.
Wait, do you have any like drops from like how many drops do you have?
Just 2 tentacles.
Since
That's
December
kind of
2024, I don't have level 10 mine yet. You don't have a single one yet? Sheesh. What are you guys saying?
Yeah, but as many times as I've killed Dreadnought, Kraken, and Construct, I bet I'm pretty close to. I know I've killed the Dreadnought at least like 20 times, Kraken over 20 times, Construct 30, probably close to 40. No, probably not quite that much. Construct's probably, it's probably 30, close to 30.
I guess I can see how wonderful you wind up at 700k gold. I know I finished ranking up all my mines to rank 10, I think when 30 was the level cap, so that's not been an expense I've had in a long time, and my alt is not earning resources fast enough to, with all the stuff I'm building, to actually rank up my resource collectors too much. I think all of them are at level 6 or 7, but I don't have enough premium like tier 2 resources to actually continue ranking them up beyond that right now, so I guess that's a gold expense I don't have.
No, yeah. When leveling up those mines, it's a lot. So 700k
Yeah.
isn't bad. You'll get up there
Well, especially
eventually.
if you're getting 8, 9, and 10, it gets like 150, 180, and 200k or something like that.
Endo would say otherwise, though. Endo, what are your thoughts?
What's on what?
He's been playing since December, and he's at 700k gold.
I guess it
No
just depends on how much you play per day too.
Yeah, it does. Wait,
I got no comment.
I got Wonderful on my friends list. Let me go look at his base. I'm gonna go look at your base, Wonderful.
Yeah, my cap was. Oh, let me check to see what my cap was when I finished upgrading all of my. Because I have.
See if I had to be critical. Oh yeah, definitely don't have 4 home defense expos. Probably should spin your nanos. No, you don't need 2 Ramsey's barbecue if you don't have other. Well, you're not asking me to judge your base, I guess. So I guess I'll keep judgment to myself. But yeah, I mean, just make sure when you get your expansions. Oh yeah, they're expensive at that level. Yeah, so it's not terrible, but you can use some work. 3 regular. He has all regular things basically. So
my resource cap was 22k, 22.5k when I finished.
I just got level 2 TF2. I just got level 2 TF2 soldiers. I'm at max level, by the way. Fire, aren't you in MM? And also TF2 soldiers are like not a huge thing you need to be leveling. They're a cool unit and they're useful, but there's definitely more important things to rank. But those are also easy to rank too, so you can judge it. I would just say, I mean, you already have the 4 home defense expos. Well, even then, I'd probably just get rid of 2 of them. If you have this workout thing too, this workout thing's pretty much a waste of population. I'd get rid of these defenses
Security
too.
as well as the 2 home defense expos at our current level cap maxes out demand. I don't know why you need more than just 2.
Yeah, I think. And then what else? Oh yeah, I just realized you have these 2 advanced, and then you still have 2 regular ones. I'd say get rid of the other 2 to save population. I just realized, I didn't even realize this part of your base. Indeed, I'm bored, so leveling random units makes sense. What's up, Cold Kill? And then what else could I be? I mean, everybody can play the way they want to play. So let me just preface with that. But if you want to play a little bit more optimally, I would just, these, and then, I mean, you already have 2 Ramses. Don't get any more Ramses barbecues. Those are going to max out.
I think just 2 Ramses barbecues will hit demand over if you're like spamming jobs.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt to have a frontier butcher too, though.
Yeah.
I think you need
not
Frontier
really...
Butcher for the missions.
Yeah, for the missions, right. But I honestly, I wouldn't even... Yeah, the Frontier Butcher at max, have that. But with that, that'll cover all meat. And then, yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. Just make sure you're killing your encounters on your base. And you'll be good, to be honest.
I know, like, when 35 was a level cap, I, like, slimmed down a lot of the excess stuff. Like, I was deleting, like, the rocket factory and, like, stuff that I would like to just have just for either decoration or just so that I have everything unlocked in terms of it being able to train anything. I also know that I was, like, deleting shops in order to build more storage because being able to have extra stuff stocked up is so helpful.
Yeah, and also I delete this guard stand as well. It's not needed. I wouldn't have any defenses right now. You can always rebuild them too. The resources are cheap.
Yeah, the only thing is like chemical sprinklers take vials, but
Yeah,
time
they'll
right now
never
to
be
farm.
useful ever in the entire game. Will chemical, and unless they rework it, they won't be useful. And then at that point, it'll be easier to get chemicals.
Watch them buff it into the roof, man. That'd be nuts.
Well, at
You
that
gotta
point,
find
they'll
you, though.
probably have the reservoir added, so it won't be as hard to get vials.
Oh yeah, you can earn vials a little bit.
Yeah. What else? If you can switch your housing over to duplexes, I would do that.
That would help with gold and XP, really. But also, if you have all your hovels level 10, I would obviously I'd focus resources on upgrading stuff before you
Yeah,
switching
that's
over housing. It's just not worth
yeah.
it. I doubt that you have hovels level 10 though, because
No,
on my
no,
account that's
there's
one
no
of
way.
my alt. I've got flipping hovels out the wazoo, and I think all of them are level 1.
I wouldn't even bother leveling them, especially at this point in the game, where duplexes are out and they're another free-to-play option. But yeah, prioritize those buildings getting up to max first. Oh wait, I just realized I'm not ranking anything right now.
Dang.
What should
oh,
I
wait,
rank?
I was looking at. No, you're visiting his base. Yeah, wait, you have 4 concrete plants, 2 advanced and 2 normal, and you're still low on concrete. That's crazy.
Yeah,
wonderful.
I think because he just puts the long jobs on.
Oh, that's true. Spamming the 1 hour jobs, if you can log back on every 1 hour, or with the advanced ones, the 2 hour jobs, the same as the 1 hour.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that.
Even putting the 5 hour on is fine. I mean, to be honest, it's really not worth the pop to produce it more because you're, even with the 5 hour, I don't even think that your stone will be able to keep up with your concrete. It's just if you log on just every 5 hours.
I was ranking up all my resources when I was leveling up. I had 3 of the regular concrete plants. I had them all level 10, and I had them running 24 hours, and I was still like starved for concrete because everything takes concrete. I mean, everything, bro. That was the first thing I advanced with my nanos. I had 1 advanced concrete plant because I was like, I'm starved for concrete so bad. I'm like, I'm sure this will help, and it did.
Yeah, it was hard. I had to struggle with concrete too, pretty hard in the beginning.
I use most of my concrete and lumber and resource mines actually to level them up.
So
yeah,
expensive to upgrade them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, actually, it's not too bad. It's especially at this level, but you can probably if you're on your it depends how much you play. Like if you're on your account all day, you can do 1 mine a day. If you're not, 1 mine every other day. I mostly just remember it. I'm mostly just remembering to start them, I guess. Oh, it's mostly just remembering to start them. Yeah.
I set timers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do sometimes.
I didn't do
Set a
that, but
timer.
I just, once a day, just do that. Just remember.
Well, it's like I'm upgrading my Morgan's houses to 10, and they're 12-hour upgrades. I just start in the morning, or like start it late at night, and then collect it in the morning, then start it again. And before I go to bed, I'll just rush like the last nano or 2 on them.
I don't believe in rushing buildings. Dude, I like double misclicked the other day. I had beat the dreadnought, and I had I think it was my fish in the hospital, and I started the fish, and I accidentally hit the hurry button, and it popped up like, are you sure? It's like accept or not yet, and I fat fingered the not yet button, and I lost like 2 nanopods. I was like, that is the stupidest way of accidentally dropping 2 nanopods I've ever seen in my life. But it's not as bad as the time I accidentally, when I was in the beta, trained the raptor, the baby raptor.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, because that was before they had like the confirm spending nanos, and so I opened it to train a regular raptor and misclicked before I scrolled or something and hit the train button. I was like, no! I was so sad because that was like 18 nanos or something stupid. I can't check. I don't have an animal trainer, but no.
So yeah, Digital got his 4th clad today.
I saw that, bro.
Gosh.
How lucky can one bro be, huh? You
Crazy.
thought I was lucky getting frags? Nah. This guy is lucky.
If boss strike comes and there's a naval option like there was on that one, or on some of the boss strikes back in the day, homie's just gonna floor them. He's just gonna be like, yeah, this is easy, dude. I just got like a bunch of ironclads. This is not bad at all.
Yeah, I mean, I could use a few ironclads, not gonna lie. I'm like 2 down for a few ironclads.
I could just use anything other than a tentacle.
What do you mean? Come on. Tentacles goated, no?
Sure.
Oh, Gunvi, do you know if there's still the SP requirement on the hardcore list? Like if there's a certain amount of SP grinded?
Yeah, I think it still exists.
Oh, Stabby got an ironclad today also.
Yeah, he did.
Because I'm at the point where I've ranked up everything that's useful, and all the meme units that I just liked from back in the day that I kind of ranked up because I liked them. I'm at the point where there's no point to train anything other because it would be a waste of time otherwise, and I don't know where I'm at in terms of total SP, but I doubt it's the number you need.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a bad idea to incentivize grinding, but I also think that at least right now, when there's nothing that would actually be beneficial, it kind of makes no sense to do that.
Yeah, are you all gonna go pretty hard in the boss strike sim? The next boss strike sim, or what?
When is it?
I think it's so dumb that they're doing more. I thought the first one made sense. I thought the second one was kind of cool. Then they announced they're doing it once a month. I'm like, it's a sim.
Yeah.
It's a sim. It's just there's no point. I don't
Well,
have anything else to train.
It's to make
That's how I
sure
feel
we
about it.
give new players the opportunity to get a part of the new guild. Like new, really good players, the opportunity to be part of the new or the number 1 guild.
Bro, if somebody
understand
has
that
20+
perspective?
Arctic units, though, they should be guaranteed a 100% in the guild, regardless.
Well, I think you're already guaranteed by your boss strike points. So why are you participating? I think it's more for you about like ego, no?
It depends.
Like
If I'm
don't
busy, I'm
compete.
not gonna-
Don't compete, Endo.
When is the boss strike? When is the boss strike?
It should be the last Thursday of September. Last Thursday to Monday.
I mean, if I'm not busy, I'm gonna do it. But if I got stuff going on,
Bro,
I'm not
Endo,
even gonna.
by no
bother
means
with
do
it.
you have to do it. You will make it into the main guild no matter what. I mean, you scored enough. You scored tier 15, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So and you have all of the requirements.
But I do like to do them though, because it just shows that
Exactly.
I'm still here.
Yeah,
Like I'm still
exactly.
alive, guys. I'm alive.
That's why you should do it, bro.
Yeah,
You
we'll
know-
just see what I have going on.
And I honestly don't feel like you have to though, because if you've already solidified your spot, then there's no need for you to keep going. It's only to literally show, to literally provide people an opportunity to get in the main guild that are really exceptional.
So Nat, you better do it.
I don't want to grind. There's no point.
Bro, I don't want to
Yeah.
do it either, bro. But I mean,
Trust
I'm
me, I
going
just
to do
leveled
it,
up
but I don't want to do it.
R6.
But-
I'll put up 10 mil. That's what I'll do.
Yeah, just put up 10. Put up easy 10 million.
That's just an afternoon, bro. No, oh, maybe I do it on. I was gonna say maybe I do it on my alt, but the problem if I do it on my alt, my flippin' infantry is so bad. I actually can't. I literally can't beat the raiders on my base without heavy losses. Just 'cause I
Hey,
don't
yo.
have-
What's up,
I don't
Chosen? Hey, Chosen's in the chat.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
good, bro? What's good, Chosen?
I'm not gonna lie, he sent that message like probably 3 minutes ago, bro.
I know, I saw it and forgot to read it because you guys are yapping. Yo, Chosen, you wanna be included in the convo? I'm going to be stopping you guys to talk to chat though, but we don't have a lot of chats right now, so. See, that's the problem. When I talk to you guys too much, then the chat goes down, but yeah. It is what it
You
is.
gotta do both, bro.
I have been, but I've been wanting to give you guys a chance to speak. But when I speak, you know, gotta speak to the freaking viewers.
I'm gonna go to the gym here in a little bit. I took some pre-workout and I'm not feeling it at all, which is trash. So sad.
I forgot to take creatine. Now that you mentioned pre-workout. I'm in bed. Can't chat. Okay, no problem. How you do? Chosen, what's going on over in What's going on over in your situation, bro? You sent me a video. What's happening? Explain the situation, bro. I'll participate next time. Cool. He sent me a video of like, I think. I mean, I couldn't. It wasn't exactly clear about what was happening, but you know, I can infer based on where he lives what's going on. Well, what's going on over there? Is that just like I didn't put a lot of thought process into it. I have to go back to your video too. Let me see. Oh, you sent me that video like literally half a week ago, but yeah, still.
Dude, I've been driving like my new car, real nice. My old car was a manual.
You had a manual?
Yeah.
In 2025, you had a manual?
Yeah. And
Bro, I got 8 raptor encounters, bro.
here's the best part.
Anti-defense trigger to take down 489 drones with people also manually trying to shoot it down. Ooh. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. People were manually shooting them down. That's crazy. Like citizens, or are we talking military only? I would assume it would be military only, but you said people, so sounds like
know, bro.
civilians.
Like enemy aircrafts over my house, I'd be launching crap up with whatever I got.
Yeah, sure.
But my new car is also a manual, but it shifts so much nicer and has a lot more power, and it's so nice.
Nice. I have an automatic, but I can manually shift.
Oh, you got like paddles?
It's kind of yeah. I have paddles on the steering wheel.
I drove an Audi A4 that had paddles and it had a turbo in it. It was like a rental car one time, and that was so nice. It was so nice. I don't like Audi as a longevity type thing, but that car was really nice. An Audi A4, brand new, fire. Would recommend, so long as you have deep pockets and are ready to pay the repair bill when it happens.
No, I'm not doing that. What the fuck?
Then I would avoid that. But it was fun. Maybe rent one.
Yeah. Wait, Chosen, what do you think about what happened yesterday with Charlie Kirk, bro? Did you hear about that? Did you know Chosen runs like a political podcast on Twitch or something? Twitch or YouTube? Or Twitch or something. What do you think about the option to upgrade multiple things at once? Considering how many upgrades there are, at least how many viable upgrades there are, like upgrading your houses or shops doesn't really change much. The really only thing that really changes anything is upgrading resources, and maybe your hospital repair base and I guess your your factories that produce things. There's not that much to upgrade, so I don't know about the implementation of multiple.
Okay.
I mean,
here's what
maybe
think
2,
about that.
but 2 at
I
most.
think you should unlock the ability to level up more buildings as you level up, right? So
I think it's a little
let's say
overpowered.
Well, I mean, but like level 40 or maybe level 50, you unlock the ability to upgrade 2 things at once.
Oh yeah, see if it's that far down the line, then yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If it was every 10 levels,
But
being able
at
to
that
upgrade
point, it's
5 things at
irrelevant.
once would be
It
stupid.
doesn't really change much at that point.
I think it depends.
For the
on,
average player, maybe actually.
Right, I think for the average player, it'd make a huge difference because, like, I've been blasting my alt. I think I've leveled my alt up like almost 20 levels in the past like 2 or 3 weeks.
I gotta use the
And-
restroom. You keep talking to the people.
Yeah, and crap's just so under leveled because 1, I don't have the resources, and 2, even when I do have the resources, I can only upgrade 1 thing, and so like none of my housing's upgraded, and so that's kind of rough. And then obviously I don't upgrade my shops, and then there's a lot of of other stuff that I've built that I just don't have upgraded because only one thing at a time. It would certainly be kind of a quality of life thing, but I think no matter where you lay on your political spectrum, murder someone is absolutely unacceptable. Agreed. Here's an icon. No matter how much you agreed or disagreed with him, he stood up for people. Yeah, I think him. I mean, there's plenty of people that are in the political space that do public events that are very level-headed and in debate circles, and I think he was one of them. I don't think he ever tried to incite anger or riots type deal. He would kind of rage bait people a little bit sometimes, but it was usually because they were already upset, and he was. Like, I know there was some person that was talking about how you keep cutting me off, and he's like, and he sat there.
I think no
and,
matter
like, kinda,
where you lay on the political spectrum, murdering someone is absolutely unacceptable. He's an icon. Yeah, he was an icon, bro. Look, he was an OG, bro. He's been doing it since can you believe he's been doing it since he was 17 years old? He's been articulate since he was like 21 too. He's been super articulate since his early 20s. I mean, he's only 30 years old.
31.
31. Yeah. My
There's
bad.
this guy. He's an outspoken atheist, and he's been he talks a lot about atheism, and he kind of does debates with people on religious topics and stuff. On his YouTube channel is Cosmic Skeptic. He's been doing it since he was like 16 or 15 or something, and I think he's only like 23, 22 now. Like, he's still really young. Homie is way more intelligent and articulate than I will ever be. I'm like, I admire people that are that well educated and able to convey ideas in a way that's not full of emotion or anger type deal.
Right. The problem with an atheist, there's a huge problem with the atheist perspective, though. That kind of just,
yeah, Alex O'Connor, yeah, that's him.
Wait, what did you say? Yeah. Wait, how'd you see that? I looked that up.
No, it's in the chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just looked that up. Alex O'Connor. Yeah, that guy. That guy's a genius. I actually haven't. I've seen his face before. I just haven't.
Yeah, he is brilliant. I disagree with his views, but I love to listen to him because he's so well spoken. He's able to explain and he has reason for falling where he lies. And I love, like, I can disagree with anything, so long as they have logic for how they got there. I'm not gonna.
What's his opinion on morality? Morality is like a big question, big question that atheists run into, though. How do you ground morality? Do you know what is?
I don't know. I'm sure that he's talked about it. I'm sure I've even listened to him talk about it, because with no moral compass type guide based on religion, everything's subjective. So like the cultures that used to sacrifice children and stuff as part of their, I mean, subjectively, if you look at that with no religious backing, then technically for them that was correct, and so then that's acceptable type deal is the big argument. That's really, I don't even know how to argue that. I mean, that's a rough spot. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's like a Gen Z Richard Dawkins. I don't know who Richard Dawkins is, but
Richard Dawkins, he's like an old guy. Let me see. Yeah, I've looked him up before. He debated a prominent Christian. I forget what his name. The Christian he debated. What's his name? Dawkins versus John Lennox. Yeah, that's who he debated. You ever see that? Do you know who John Lennox is?
Let me look up, see if I recognize the image of him.
If anyone of you are willing, I'd love to bring you on my channel and interview your views.
I'd be down.
I'd be down too, bro.
I might have seen him before. I don't
to say.
Oh, you do? Oh, do you, Endo?
Oh yeah, I stay pretty on top of things.
I stay out of almost all current events. Usually the only things I hear about are like huge.
I keep up with even the small things.
Honestly, I just don't even bother.
I think it's very important to know what's going on, even around the world and around you.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think there's a lot of good reasons for that.
Well, I don't know if I fully disagree with. I don't think it's important for individuals. I think it's
I
important.
think it depends. It's good to
Why
be
not?
informed about things and topics.
Because
but
what
there does
happens-
come a point where it's detrimental.
Because what happens around the world isn't like really going to affect your life individually, like individuals. I think it's good to be grounded in philosophy, theology, psychology.
It could affect you. It also opens up narratives on different things.
Mhm. Like, give me an example.
I mean, I can't really say it on here, but like
Why?
for example,
Just don't get into
for
anything
exa-
you can't say on YouTube.
That's impossible, bro.
yeah, YouTube's strict, bro.
It's highly political. Just keep in mind, we'll be covering like Wait, wait. Did you hear what he said? He wants to cover Epstein and Gaza.
I don't know that much about Gaza.
Yeah,
Epstein,
I'm not too well informed.
I know like
on
base
those
level
topics.
on that.
Bring them on.
Looking from an outside perspective, shouldn't Americans have stricter gun laws? So there's a huge
It
problem
varies
with
from state to state. Yeah.
with
There's
putting
issues with
gun
it.
laws on
Yeah.
because it just kind of.
What's
I
the
don't.
point in putting gun laws when criminals aren't supposed to have guns and then get them anyways? What's the point in the gun law?
The thing is, I think we might have stricter gun laws in the future.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I feel like there's gonna be certain things that'll get tighter.
Not that
'Cause
I want
they're
them, because I
also-
think there's a good reason for guns. Is a very good reason, and I think the main reason is what the founding fathers said about it. It's for protection against a tyrannical government.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's good reasons to have them. There's good reasons to not have them.
I think that's the most important reason to have it and to have access to it.
Just look at other
Because
countries
I
that
think,
have
you know,
strict gun laws.
besides the fact that democracy is slow and expensive, it is less corruptible. That's my problem. That's the thing I like about democracy. Actually, it's less corruptible, but it's still corruptible, but less corruptible. Because one bag egg in a small in a tyrannical government is just, or in a good government that's like very small, like an oligarchy, kind of just transforms.
The thing about if somebody wants to end you, and let's say guns are banned, they're gonna find a way to do it either way. Look at the UK. They banned guns in the UK. What happened in the UK when they banned guns? Knife crimes went up.
Oh yeah.
So
And it's like the recent, especially with the recent event that happened. Especially with the recent event that happened on that train, that's pretty heinous.
well, just think about anything that's illegal. You know, just think about drugs, for example.
Gun laws.
There's lots
Wait,
of drugs that are illegal.
Yeah, for example, of course, gun law is very sensitive because most of the issues are not because of guns, but individual mental illnesses.
Exactly.
Yeah. I
Who said you're down to be interviewed? I don't know your. Me and Net said it. I'd be down. I feel like I'm not gonna have an opinion on some well-formed opinion on some of those topics. Like, I have a very surface level opinion on Epstein and Gaza.
I think I have the most of the few example topics mentioned. I think I have the most understanding about Epstein, just because I find that topic more interesting than some others because of how it kind of.
Are we allowed to talk about Epstein on YouTube? Because I'm down to talk about it. Are we allowed to?
I don't think so. I don't know. I think so. I think you can say his name. I don't think you can really mention too much of anything he did without saying PDF.
Irania Zarutsky's killer is not because of a weapon of choice. His mom even said he's a psycho. Yeah. Yes, he is a psycho, bro. I don't think he should be tried as a psycho, though, but I think he should be tried as a regular individual because he deserves to be in prison forever. without any formalities or any comforts. Look, I think Epstein is about transparency. Yeah, no. I want the files to be out, bro.
Yeah, some of the stuff that they've put
Yeah.
out, like I've seen the little stuff that they've put out, like summarized basically, and I'm like, you know, this does kind of seem odd. There's not more information, but hey, it is what it is. Nothing I'm gonna do about it.
I think so. You know, the conclusion I'm coming to is because some of them implicate a certain individual.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which is
Yeah, I don't doubt
unfortunate.
it.
Unfortunately.
I think there's a lot of people it probably implicates
Yeah.
that are all in.
Oh
government,
yeah.
why.
Heard it. You know,
Otherwise,
Bill
it might
Gates.
not
No.
be such
Do you believe in the death penalty? Yeah. I do.
very specific cases. I think.
Also known the killer has been arrested 14 times. Yeah, how? Yeah, that's the problem. See, that's the bigger problem. That's the bigger problem with the situation. It's like
I would
that's
imagine there'd have to be some sort of monitoring system for an individual that has been arrested 10+ times, probably even 5+ times. But you know.
yeah.
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah, what's
Yep.
good, bro?
Anyway, how long was that muted for?
Like
I don't know.
5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
You say there's a reason the Epstein files aren't out. It's a blackmail operation. And it goes a lot deeper than what people think.
Probably true.
Well, it's like
I don't
it's
know.
so interesting that you know the new appointees like switch up their position when they get into office. Like what's his name? The director of FBI,
Kash Patel.
Kash Patel. It's so interesting to see his perspective completely shift when he was appointed into the FBI. And what's his face? Dan Bongino too.
Dan Bongino.
Bongino, yeah, his perspective has shifted too on it as well. So I find
There's
that
a reason for that. And
well, yeah. Yo, what's up,
It's-
Law? How you doing, bro? Go ahead.
I'm trying to think of a way to say it without getting anyone in trouble. You know,
Speaking of,
people think they won't release it because Trump's on it, but why
might
didn't
be, I
the
think.
previous
The
why
thing
didn't
is-
the previous office release it? Then all they did was accuse him of being on it.
Well, did they have him in
But-
the previous office? Did they have? Yeah, they did, didn't they?
They had all that stuff.
Yeah. Wait, let me. I think Epstein is mutually assured destruction. Like Russians and U.S. are involved. The FBI are only pawns.
Israel's the
Yeah.
biggest one that's involved in the Epstein
Bro,
files.
you
I
can't
think.
say that. You can't say that, bro. Not on YouTube, bro. I'm gonna get banned on YouTube for that.
I don't think you'll get banned. I just think it's gonna be demonetization and maybe shadow banning.
Well, let's keep
I'm
that
not
specific
gonna. I'm not
topic
gonna,
on the
I'm
law.
not gonna talk anymore.
Dude, speaking of current events, you guys.
But I think
see
you're
the,
right. But let's
The
keep that one on there.
Hellfire missile that bounced off of like some.
Same with Bondi, yeah.
Some object.
Well, are we having a political
they're
stream
calling
today,
it-
bro? I think politics are good to talk about, bro. I think they're fun. I was thinking about making this more of a political stream too, or yeah, just so I could freely talk. Would you guys be interested in that? Like, just like,
Shit, I'll be freaking down, dude.
yeah. Okay, I couldn't care less, bro. As long as we keep like off some of the hotter topics.
Just make a separate channel.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well,
you might
I
have
think
to
it's
just separate the
interest-
channel,
I think it's
otherwise-
fun to like play Battle Nations and do it, no? I guess I could
you
play
could do that
Battle
on an
Nations
off
on the
channel.
other channel.
I think the only problem you might run into is if you mention something regarding politics, it could get your channel flagged by YouTube in order to not promote because you're touching on more sensitive topics or what have you.
I think I'll
That's a
promote
prime
it.
example of. That's a prime example of not having freedom of speech.
Yeah, it's
Well, we're
just
on
a
a-
platform though. That's kind of
yeah.
the deal. It's not like in general I could say anything, but
Mhm.
on social media there's certain limitations that are put on it by the companies, not
Yeah.
necessarily the country I live in.
You actually kind of can't say what you want anymore nowadays because people are,
Gonna cancel you, bro.
cancel, hate crime, eliminate
Gunvi
you.
monetized before he was ever monetized, Rich. TBH, I'm a political junkie myself, but I'd like to keep it's separate from my channel and BN. Yeah, but you know, I'm like fuck it at this point, bro.
Well, from a content creator type perspective, it would really suck for you to have your Battle Nations content get suppressed because it detects that you're mentioning political topics.
Bro, it's a video game channel, bro. It's more fun than sitting here and playing Battle. You know, maybe I can keep it limited on certain streams, bro, but like I couldn't care. Like the channel, like what do I want? Like if I want the channel to grow, I want to be able to talk what I want to talk about now. Like you guys know the streamer called Destiny? He kind of has like a similar.
Yeah.
Although I completely disagree with all his views, bro. He kind of has like a similar thing going. Boss strike is happening eventually, bro. Eventually it is, bro.
I think
yeah, maybe I could do it
something
on another channel.
I think you could also do something like how you know Moist Critical, how it's kind of like a news channel. But he also takes more of a neutral stance on topics. He kind of informs them and then kind of talks about his opinion. But I will say a lot of the topics he talks about are just kind of like the obvious, you know, okay, yeah, this is obviously a bad thing. Like, nobody condones this, you know?
Yeah. Well, you'd be surprised. You would assume nobody would condone Charlie Kirk's recent unfortunate events, but well, you would assume that they wouldn't, bro. But you know.
Well, I think, regardless of sides, you can agree that killing is wrong, and so therefore it shouldn't be celebrated. People who are
I would say that's
unfortunately
I agree with that.
Really
but,
disgusting.
Yeah.
Evil's taking over the world.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, but like that really doesn't like stand the logic test, to be honest. Like if somebody like maybe a certain individual with a mustache and or maybe a certain other general with a certain other political figure in the Soviet Union maybe wouldn't be condoned or wouldn't I don't think any of us would
Hey, we always got Kanye,
I think a lot of us would celebrate it. You know what I'm saying? So Asmund is a good streamer. He switched to fully typical. Yeah, I saw that. He made a recent post on Charlie. I didn't know he was. Is he right wing? Because I saw him, Asmund Gold. Because I saw that and I was like. I thought he was like left, but then he made a post on Charlie Kirk, and he's every post I see him like kind of aligns him more on the right, but he's probably just moderate, I'm guessing. Oh my gosh, bro! I lost like 3 freaking Raptor ship class battleships, bro. Destiny is one of the few gamer political commentators. He's a prominent atheist scholar, very smart, but I disagree with 95% of his views. Yeah, I agree with that. I gotta go repair my freaking ships, bro. Asmund is going hard right now. I mean, God bless him.
Yeah.
But is he religious? Is he? The thing is, the problem with like, there's a lot of problems with the right, especially like some recent exceptions within the right. That's my problem.
There's plenty of stuff wrong with every.
Yeah. That's the thing. You can find problems everywhere. He doesn't have any solid ideology. Asmund Gold? He's also a. I mean, yeah. I mean, literally. I mean, not even like speaking on opinion based. I mean, literally, he is. Being bad is bad. Tough pill to swallow for some. Asmund, he switched to full. Okay. Destiny. Yeah. Okay. I got up. I was gonna build soldiers, bro. I feel like if I want to build a channel based on that, bro, I have to be more educated though.
Yeah, you actually gotta know a lot more.
Yeah.
I think,
But it is something
yeah,
I said
mean,
I've been interested in, and I study it, bro. But not. I've
yeah,
actually been
I just
interested in it for
kinda-
years, but like I'm like surface level interested. Like I don't go deep into some of these guys' things. We really got to argue the politics of BN. All right, what politics can we argue? Nah, if you're talking storyline politics, bro, that's just on my in my opinion, bro. That's like snooze fest, bro.
I think he's more talking like you were literally talking about earlier.
No, I think he's talking about.
Freaking-
No, I actually think he's talking about like storyline.
Oh,
politics.
like the actual storyline.
I think he actually is.
I thought
I could be wrong,
like, oh my word, budgeting or something.
but yeah.
I figured it was maybe that, but
Yeah. No, I think he's talking actual storyline. What if we all try to be more like Jesus, bro? That's what I'm saying, bro.
honest
That's what I'm
that.
saying, bro. It's like 100%, bro. Not really, bro. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. We can discuss it offline. Wait, what was that in reference to? Oh, that's what I was going to do. Go heal this. This grouper died. The politics of the Reef Bandits. See, like, like, bro, the Reef Bandits? How about the
There's
politics
inner
of my
turmoil, bro.
freaking... Yeah, the Reef Bandits. Yeah, exactly. That's like actual storyline, not meta. Me and Nat were discussing the outer politics of Battle Nations. That's like inner politics of storyline politics. You wanting to do more political stuff? Oh, you wanting to do more political stuff? Not really, bro. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. We can discuss it offline. Yeah, but I'm wanting to do more political stuff. You said a little bit of common sense goes a long way. No, I didn't mean like socially. I meant like like learning the lower, like the history. Because to get where we're at today, we kind of need to know the history. Like we kind of have to be well informed holistically, not just on current events. Because we got here for some reason. That's why history is important.
History is there, so history doesn't repeat itself.
No, history does repeat itself, bro. History, you'd be surprised that people back, especially even in the Bible days, were a lot like us. Like, have you guys watched the like they argue like us, they debate like us, bro? The only thing I think they're not like, I think they're smarter than us. I think people like in less recent times are actually smarter than modern day people, bro.
I think they were too.
Yeah. Well, that's because we didn't have so much of this freaking online shit, bro. I'm not going to touch that election question with a 10-foot pole. The election question, is that not allowed either, bro?
What's the
I don't
election question?
Yeah, what is that? I have a master's degree in this stuff. In what stuff? I went to college for 2 classes and debate college professors. And you debated a college professor, or you... Wait, what? What 2 classes did you go for? Was it history, or what'd you go to? Or political classes? Poli-sci? Government SAS politics.
There's plenty of stuff that I
Politi-
just don't know enough about or care enough about, like whether or not I think somebody won an election. It doesn't change what happened. It is what it is.
Yeah. Oh, is that what we're talking about?
Yeah. That's
Politicians
what he was
still
talking about. He
read.
wasn't gonna touch it.
Cicero from the Roman Republic to learn how to debate. Yeah, that's why philosophy is important. Computer science, I dropped out because I hate it. Bro, what does that have to do with politics, bro? Computer science literally has nothing to do with politics, bro.
I think you asked him what he went to school for.
I know, but he used that as an example, and then and debated college professors. I would assume that would be on politics, not computer science.
He probably was. He probably had a debate class, bro.
No, he said computer science.
That's what he went for, but you have all kinds of required stuff that's like not part of your main degree path.
No, I asked him what
I don't
class, bro. He said computer science. Because school is useless. I agree. You know, you should buy Charlie Kirk's most recent book, or one of his books, Why College is a Scam. You know, college is a scam for people that don't enroll in what is it? Science, technology, engineering, and math STEM. No shit. Did you get his book? Yeah, he said no shit, bro.
He was talking about school being useless.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to college for an actual trade. I went to college for aircraft maintenance, which I think that is useful. I mean, if you're interested, if you study STEM, sure call. Oh, that's what he's saying. Yeah. I know people who took it didn't go there for. The thing is, if you go to college and you're actually interested in topics, I don't see a problem with it, but it's not going to help you get a job for, like, you're probably going to change your mind if it's not STEM, or you're going to get a job that's not involved directly with your major. But it does still open doors, so it's not completely useless, but you're not. The problem is the scam aspect. Did you get what you paid for? Did you get enough value for what you paid for? And I think that's the most important question. And I think most of the time it's a no.
I kid you not, college made me dumber. I just learned how to Google more effectively.
Wait, what'd you go to college for?
Computer information technology, IT. I had a networking systems focus, so I have servers and.
Well, that you're in the same field, so that's good at least.
Technically not. What I was doing as a job was tradie skills.
I knew people who took it didn't go to there for. I wouldn't say college is a scam. I went to school and became an aircraft mechanic. That's a trade, Jawar. That's literally a trade. That's exactly what I went to school for. We're talking about traditional 4-year colleges, not trades. And if you went to school to not be if you didn't go for the trade, then I would say you could have done it easier through the 2-year trade that I went to. Because actually, even though I learned a lot in college and it opened the doors, you learn significantly more on the job. Like it's night and day.
Oh, no joke, yeah.
Humanity is good. Humanities is good, but it really should be only for people who actually are really into history and English, philosophy. Too many people end up majoring in it and have no interest or passion. Yeah. Well, that's, a lot of. Well, the thing is, like, we aren't well got. The high school is the problem too. Well, the schooling system is a problem too, in my opinion. Like, we learn a lot of useless things that just kids our age are like uninterested in. Like, I'm a lot more interested in history now than I ever was in high school. I'm a lot more interested in English now than I ever was in high school.
I think it's just a lot of how it's presented, really. Because learning inherently, most everybody finds fun. That's why we have hobbies. That's why we want to, get better at certain things. That's learning. And school takes it and puts it into a format that is not universally digestible in a way that's actually enjoyable.
Yeah, well, here's the controversial part of it. That it's more digestible for a certain gender than it is for females than it is for men. Like, it's, like, terrible for men. It's so boring. Education system is garbo. Yeah, that's why Trump's abolishing it, bro. He's moving to abolish it. Get rid of it. The Department of Education is gonna go down the drain, bro. In Canada, I went a trade college mixed with regular college. Yeah. I mean that I think's worth it. Yeah, trades are worth it. We're talking about traditional 4 years. where you go down, like, let's look up some stats. What percentage of people in college are in STEM? About 20%. So that's like 80% of useless degrees. The other 80% are completely useless degrees that they probably could have got otherwise. They probably could have got a job in the job that they are now without the degree they got and without the enormous amount of debt that they picked up. See, I didn't pick up any debt, bro. I'm like too blessed for that. But then you gotta remember that I don't think it's like complete. I don't think it's there. I mean, obviously we have personal accountability, but like, I think there's like we have a lack of direction. I think in this generation, I think it was more valuable in past generations. I think the college degree has just gone downhill. Like if the stock market was portraying the college degree, it's like this. I'm just glad I ended up in a job in my field after college, making good money, good benefits, and that. Nice. What's your job field? It's made so everyone on average gets the same grades. Everyone gets an inferior education so people don't go over and underachieve. My brother went to regular college, got a criminology degree, spent 4 years and $60K, and ended up working as a prison guard that didn't require a degree. Well, then you're supporting my point, Jawar. I think that happens for like the majority of people that go get a degree. Majority meaning like
I think
over 50%.
I've heard a statistic. Most people, yeah, it's over 50% don't do a job that is related to their degree.
Yeah.
But it does assist in getting a job.
Oh yeah.
A higher paying job. Even if it isn't in your degree. So there's still some benefit to it, but if it's not in your degree, it's pretty clear that college itself isn't necessarily,
I got a gear, bro.
Factor that changed anything. It's just your dedication and work ethic.
Yeah, I think going to the military is about like if you do it well. It's about if you do it right or not. I think going to the military, if you do it right, it's like super valuable. If you choose the aircraft mechanic path or a cybersecurity path in the military, you're going to get out of the military with lots of knowledge, lots of certifications if you do it right. And you're probably going to have a ton of jobs lined up for military personnel only, because there's a lot of jobs that just cater to military people. Or they don't exclusively source military people, but they have a high favor towards military people because you've already worked on things that are adjacent to what you'll be working on, or if not exactly what you were working on.
Military also helps people get jobs once they're out, because I know there's plenty of people that I worked with that were in positions where you typically need a degree, but the person that was in it didn't have one, and the reason was they worked with the military doing something adjacent, and they were able to put them into a really good job.
Yeah, that's what happens with aircraft maintenance. You literally cut corners because cut corners, but actually you did the work, but you don't have the degree. But you don't need the degree because it has nothing to do with, a lot of it is just like a more generalized education on it, not a more specific skill. Or not the exact, because a lot of these planes, I'm just going to talk to aircraft maintenance specifically, a lot of these planes are, once you learn holistically, they're pretty easy. And then you kind of get specifics. I forget what it's called, but each plane has like a specific, well, this is like pretty much a given, but each plane has a specific documentation that is, they're all unique. You can't go to school for a specific plane. So you get a whole more holistic view, which isn't, it's not really, it's okay information, but the planes I studied in college had like no adjacency to the planes I studied in, or I worked on as an actual aircraft mechanic. because one is like small Cessnas compared to like giant wide bodies, A330s. I'm like, it's like forgetting me. I'm like forgetting it now. Like A330s, Boeing 737 was a big one. You know, if you want to learn about any plane, that's like most domestic airplanes. Okay, I'm gonna read some of these chats. Exactly that. They dumbed down so many classes for the average student who probably shouldn't even be in college. Yeah, well, some people develop later. I study policy. I'm currently working in government contracting. Oh, nice. I got scammed on my time rather than my money. XD. Oh yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, how are you supposed to know? That's why it's important. It's important on the parents, right, to sort of lead you in a direction, and then you have somewhere to like baseline off of, and then you can choose from there. What do you think about that, guys? I think it's important on the parents to lead the kids to some path, and then let them figure out where they want to go. Like, give them the useful skills, and maybe guide them towards one path, and then if they end up like veering the path, then that's fine too. What do you think?
I think the success of a child is directly related to the parent and the values they instill in them, regardless of what path that is. I mean, someone who has their parents instill in them to be a hard worker is going to obviously be more successful than a set of parents that does not instill that type of value into their child.
Yeah, a lot of government jobs give preference to veterans. Yeah. In both states, federal slash. It depends whether you work on jets or piston aircraft. Yeah, that's the thing. I worked on a lot of piston aircrafts in college. Not once did I work on a jet engine. Well, actually, no, I take that back. Well, I studied it, but I didn't get the hands-on experience of it because it's a jet engine. We had a small jet engine in the thing, but we in the lab, but not really a huge jet engine like most commercial aircrafts have. Did you, when you were in, I guess Jar, you were in this industry too. When you were in school, did you study like jet engines that much or no? I feel like most of the jobs people are looking for are going to be bigger aircrafts, Jar, not smaller ones. Big aircrafts require course endorsements, while a 172 requires no endorsement. Not. I mean, for basic repairs, you don't really need an endorsement. What do you mean? And what do you mean by endorsements? You mean sign-offs? By like an inspector? In both state and yeah, both state and federal jobs, yeah, for veterans. Endo, are you still there? Or are you falling asleep, bro?
No, I'm here.
Did you use the? Oh, you didn't even go to college, did you, Endo?
Nah,
You made the right call.
I think college is a scam. It depends what you're going for, but
For
I
most
was
people.
trying to be a damn scientist. So.
I wasn't trying to be a damn scientist. Facts.
I think unless you're trying to be like a doctor, like a lawyer, something that actually need to have, a college degree, you should go. But blue collar, you don't need it. There's lots of things you don't need it. Even in business, you don't need it. You can really do your own research and become very successful doing your own research. There's a lot of very wealthy people that never went to college and they don't regret it.
I think some of the more successful. I mean, Jeff Bezos, did he go to college? I know that.
Well, that's
Mark
billionaire.
Zuckerberg did.
Billionaires are like kind of an anomaly. He went to college,
Well,
but
I
he
know,
dropped
but
out.
isn't it kind of interesting?
He went to college, but he
Isn't it
dropped out.
interesting that most billionaires, oh, I guess most is probably an overgeneralization, but there's a decent chunk of billionaires that just never went to college or kind of half did and dropped out, or I mean, didn't Einstein even fail out of college? It's kind of interesting how that kind of. You would imagine it would almost be guaranteed that if college was a very effective institution, that the most uber wealthy and intelligent would most certainly have been to college versus kind of a coin toss.
Yeah, I guess that would be like your first thought, right? You know, you would have thought like the smartest guys would have gone to college. And I think the vast majority of millionaires probably went to college. But billionaires, I think it's I wouldn't know. I think it would lean towards not going to college. From what I've like heard, like Musk, Elon Musk go to
Well,
college?
I've looked it up. Okay.
Elon Musk
Generally,
probably won.
70 to 80% of billionaires hold at least a bachelor's degree.
Oh,
So that
okay.
still leaves 20 or
That's a
30%
lot.
that don't. That's still a lot considering,
Yeah.
you know, the idea that college is for the most successful people,
Mm-hmm.
and the most successful people, a fifth of them, don't do that.
Yeah.
And that's
Well,
still surface
billionaires,
level,
you
maybe.
literally have to run a business. Like, there's no other way to make $1 billion than owning a business.
Day trading, just, you know, insider trading.
Well, that would be owning a business. You would literally have to have an LLC and pay taxes on it, or have a sole proprietor. Like, oh no, at that scale, no, you can't. You can't get around it. And how do you get that money initially? Like, do you get that? I mean, I guess through inheritance, you could get it and then maybe trade.
Just
But
invest in Bitcoin back in like 2000 or whatever.
yeah, I mean, I guess, but that's like a 0.001% of billionaires, no, if any at all. I don't even know if any at all would have invested
I
it.
can't imagine that genuinely there's that many that actually come into
Or
that
Bitcoin.
much wealth.
There's probably a lot of Bitcoin millionaires, but
Oh,
billionaires?
for sure.
I don't think
That's a
people.
lot of Bitcoin. I don't know.
Course
Even
endorsements
then, you
is what we
still.
have in Canada for being able to sign out a specific jet aircraft as a maintenance releases. Okay, we have an inspector that signs. So for our situation, sorry to interrupt you, Nat, but let me address this real quick. For our situation, an inspector, we do the work, and then an inspector will review your work, and that'll sign off any specific jet, aircraft, or wide body. But what were you saying, Nat? We were talking about. What were we
I don't
talking?
remember, bro.
Bro, you forgot already?
Yeah, I got like 2 brain cells, bro, and I'm playing Battle Nation, so it's kind of hard to know what's going on.
That tells you the memory of this generation now. I forgot too, bro. So it's not only on you. Like,
Yup, we're all cooked.
what were we talking about, bro? I have short-term memory, probably because of the chronic illness of playing video games.
Yeah, I'm gonna head off for a bit. I'll catch y'all later if y'all are on.
Were we
I just
boring
need to
you
do a
or
couple
what?
things. Nah, I'm just trying to do a couple things. If y'all are on, I'll join y'all up or catch y'all up later.
Bet, bro.
Later.
Thanks for
All right,
hanging
yeah,
out.
take it easy. Yep.
There's the correlation between college degrees and income, but the value of the degree is trending downward overall. Yeah, bachelor is basically the new high school diploma. Master's is the new bachelor's. Yeah.
Well, I think one thing that's pretty important to note in that regard
That is
is
true.
we live
I've
in
seen
an
that.
information age. 50 years ago, you couldn't access this kind of information online. Even 20 years ago, you couldn't self-teach like you can now, and experts aren't readily posting information about their fields online like we have now. So information is so much more accessible and learnable from individual standpoints based on interests. So it kind of means things that, especially like you said, like there's a lot of filler classes in school.
Yeah, a ton.
Where it's just
That are
not
mandatory
really
too.
even-
It's like,
yeah, you just have to take it because in order to get a degree. Whereas if you teach yourself something that is a topic you're interested in or good at, a lot of computer programmers teach themselves, or there's a decent chunk of them, and they get really high-paying jobs. And that's solely just based off of they.
That's
took
a
an interest in
small. It's
something
a,
and
it's
taught
a super
themselves.
small percentage of programmers that teach them that solely are self-taught. Like basically none.
I don't know. I guess I don't know.
Well,
the
that
actual
actually
numbers.
get a job. Probably a lot teach themselves, and then because I was self-taught until I actually went to school. It's just so hard to get a job without any sort of backing, unless you somehow have connections. It was so hard. I searched for 6 months and got a. The thing is, even maybe recently it's been so much worse because of AI and it's kind of hurting the entry level positions because
Yeah,
like one programmer can do the work of like three now.
A 2016
No, probably
survey
Probably 1.6.
showed that 13% of computer programmers were entirely self-taught with no college, with a much larger percentage being around 70% being at least partially self-taught, indicating that formal education is not the only or even primary path for becoming a professional developer.
So 13%, you said?
Yeah, 13%, and
That's really
the vast majority are still supplemented with a lot of self-teaching. And that kind of ability wasn't even possible.
Well, almost everybody is supplemented with some self-teaching.
I mean,
can't-
HR people probably aren't. Like,
No.
I mean, we
I'm
have
talking
to
about
think
just in the
different
software
positions.
engineering industry. You have to
Yeah,
learn
I don't
stuff
think-
that are by yourself.
I don't think anybody in technology works in technology and doesn't have an interest in it on a personal level. I think that's almost impossible. That's like, I don't know. That would suck to just hate technology and then be in and around it all day, every day, and solving issues that you just definitely can't stand.
Yeah, let me read some chats. Blue collar work is a good choice for a lot of people for sure. Going to technical college to learn a trade is a great option, and you can make great money that way. Yeah, I haven't looked at it. I think it's a better bet to go into a trade than it is to go into, especially when you now have to that you now have to get a master's degree to be, because I've heard that before. The master's is the new bachelor's, and the bachelor's is like pretty much useless because people want more experience, way more experienced people. It's just like a long time to finally be able to get a job that is just like you may or may not like, when you could go and get blue collar work and then figure out what you like and self-teach it. Probably more common in the early 2010s. Tech sector layoffs have killed that. Yeah. But I mean, motivated people can still get jobs, but entry level people, it's pretty hard. Yo, Clutch, how you doing, bro? You want to jump into the call with us and hang out, or what? We're talking about life, a more interesting topic than just battle nations. Right, Nut?
Nah.
Never mind. Fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's essentially a recession of white collar jobs in a lot of fields. Yeah. Some states.
School is wild.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Hair and makeup. Cosmetology school is wild. Like, referring to what the red tech engineer said.
Oh, I didn't read that yet. Some states lock the trades behind a college degree. Really? I never heard that before. Helen, some states you aren't even allowed to cut hair for money without a college degree. Really? Have you heard that before? You have?
Yeah, 100%. I know. Yeah, there's a ton of people that I know that went to cosmetology school, and that's like hair and makeup, so cutting hair and doing makeup and nails and stuff like that. And those are 100% skills. A lot of girls have to learn that on their own to some extent. So the fact that you can't just get hired on by a company and learn their style of doing it versus needing to have some sort of formal education in cutting hair. Like, I get needing a certification because nobody wants to be like, yeah, I just got hired on. I've no experience cutting hair, and you just screw crap up, bro. Right? You know. But,
what if you wanted to start a business? Do you literally have to have a college degree to start that business in cutting hair? I would assume.
Yeah, you have to have.
What?
Yeah, you have to have certifications. Yeah.
You can get the certificate. You can't. What? You're kidding,
Yeah,
right?
you have to have a license to cut hair. No.
But that
I mean, think
business
about
that
it.
has a license doesn't have to. I mean,
Yeah, anybody
well, you have to
that
hire
cuts
people.
hair has to have a license, and people who cut hair, if
Okay,
they
the
do
people
it
that cut
at,
hair, but the business owner
yeah,
doesn't have to.
the business. I mean,
If he
if you're
doesn't
not
cut
going to
hair.
cut any hair, right?
Okay, what if
But
you're a
you'd still have
business
to
and you want to
only
cut a
employ
hair? You still
people.
have to get a certificate to cut hair?
Yeah. 'Cause,
Link
I mean,
somebody
think
link
about
me
it.
this article. This is I'll think about it. Sure. Give me the rational
The
argument for it.
the reason you have to have a certification to cut hair is partially because you don't want Joe Schmo to just say, "Ah, yeah, sure, I'll apply to be a hairdresser," and you cut somebody's hair, and it's just flipping you butcher. I mean, you butcher it bad because you don't know how to cut hair.
Well, it's
It's a
supply and
skill.
demand, huh? Like if there's no if the guy is terrible, there's no demand for it. Therefore, they get no customers.
Well, but I mean, think of any haircutting store. If there's one person there that really sucks at cutting hair because they have no experience, and the other four are good, that business going under because, a fifth of the clients go in and get their crap screwed up. That's pretty trash.
Well, you just fire that guy and move on.
Yeah, but boy, more people who are dissatisfied leave reviews than people who are satisfied, so you're gonna run into that issue of the voices of people who got their hair screwed up real bad, or
That's not true at all, actually. Depending on the business, but I mean, I think people who ask for reviews get more reviews.
I mean, if you have 5 positive reviews and 1 negative review, that negative review will loom larger if it's like based in something real, though, too.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that because people want to they go instantly to the negative. I just don't think most people that leave reviews leave negative reviews or gonna. Most people have negative experiences are gonna leave reviews.
Well,
Are
people
more
who
inclined
have
to.
a negative experience, yeah, they're more likely to leave a review in general than the average customer. Because, I mean, think about the people who've left reviews on, like, let's say Walmart.
No, no. More people who are asked for the review. I know this because it's done it myself. If you're asked for a review, you're more likely to leave a review. If you're going against people that neither are asked for a review, I agree with that. If that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what you're making. But yeah,
I don't think. No, I've not been. My mom cuts my hair mostly, so I've not.
Hey,
been
that's what I did growing
that
up, so
much.
it's okay.
But I think that at least the barbers I've gone to have not asked me to leave a review. But I've also gone to like whatever, just the cheap, like the great clips or super cuts or whatever.
Yeah, that's where I go. But let me read this. You can start a business, but you won't be able to cut hair yourself. There's a difference between a business requiring a degree and the government forcing a degree. The government, well, this is pretty insane. I never knew this exists. For cutting hair, something as pretty trivial as that, I'm going to be honest, cutting hair is not rocket science, boys. Why do you need a degree?
I think it's just you have to show some sort of certification that you are officially licensed to do so.
Why? Why should you have to be licensed to cut hair?
It has to be done right. Like, if somebody has no experience working on cars, they would have to be taught how to work on cars. Now, I think cutting hair should be more like working on cars, where you're taught over the course of time and then can pick up just like working on cars. But you wouldn't want somebody who knows jack all about cars trying to tune your engine or something. If you're getting a mod done to it, you're going to be like, I want the guy with experience, obviously.
Yeah, but you can't always get the guy with experience, So I want to start a business. I know I taught myself how to cut hair. I feel like I should be able to, cut hair if, I taught myself and I'm good at cutting hair. Why do I need a certificate for? I mean, yeah, get the cert. Okay, maybe the certificate is like, wait, do you go in, show up that you know how to cut hair, and then? Wait, let me add Clash to this call.
Okay, I looked up. So apparently, you can attend a program for months for haircutting, coloring, styling, sanitization, and customer service, and that's what gets you the license. And you have to take a license exam in order to get licensed. So I guess there's training and a license associated with it. So in a year and a half.
I bet you in Florida they don't have this.
Oh, why? You get some bad haircuts?
No, I'm just saying Florida's more relaxed on government regulation.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I guess it is. It is dependent on state.
Wait, let me see. Let me read some chats real quick. Yeah, the hairdresser thing is stupid. Yeah, there's a difference between a business. Yeah, maybe hairstylers needing a degree seems reasonable. Wait, what? I don't agree with that. I'm from very.
I would say certification, not degree.
Yeah, maybe certification. But just doing a shortcut needing a degree is a little absurd. Yeah, just doing it like a barber doing like a cut up of some guy. Like hairstyling is kind of more intricate. Like you're well, even then it's a simple skill. In Pennsylvania, you must, and it's not dangerous at all. In Pennsylvania, you must complete a state approval training course with a minimum of 1250 hours of instruction or 2000 hours of an approval apprenticeship. Wow, 2000 hours divided by 24. What is that? 100 days or 80 days? Divided by 24, 83 days. That's insane. In PO Novio, but there's a state certification. Florida is one of the worst, actually. Really? Yo, in Florida, that's pretty ridiculous. Because in Florida, I was able to get. Hey, let me think. No, wait. Let me not disclose this information. Never mind. Let me not incriminate myself. No, wait. No, this is completely reasonable. Wait, in Florida, I could get a boating license certification. Never drove a boat before. Do the safety course, and the next day work on the water.
There's some states where you just
and it's dangerous to be like, wait, what'd you say? Sorry.
Some states you just need a driver's license in order to pilot a boat.
Yeah, piloting a boat is way more dangerous than, and probably, is it harder to? It's probably not harder to learn than cutting hair though.
Nah, I think that's pretty intuitive.
Well, driving a boat like I was, you don't want to know how like I was driving a boat. You need hours and hours to do that.
Are you driving like you stole it? How big a boat we talking though? To be fair,
it's like only like a 13 or 10 footer. 10 footer, but in like crowds, like literally, like airtight. Like there's like maybe 2 foot of gap between boats. Sometimes. No. Yeah. No. Wait. Why? No. I lied. Sorry. There's 6 foot of gap, but there's no. Sorry. There's only 2 foot of gap. I mean, the gap is 6 foot, but the boat is 4 foot wide, so 1 foot on each side. Got an ironclad? Yeah. Nice job. Wait. What?
Like when you're parking the boat, you mean?
No, when I'm just driving through other boats that are parked.
Yeah. All right.
But Florida requires 1,200 hours of training, 4 hours of HIV and AIDS training, and a license, which needs periodic renewage. Wait, how is 1,200 hours worse than 2,000 hours? Or 1,250 hours?
That
seems like less.
Wait, is that for the hair cutting?
Yeah. Wait, what's the HIV and AIDS training for?
I guess if you just suck and you cut your client like with
I guess.
I mean, the only thing that would be is like you would have to just make sure that if you have like a cut on your thumb or something, to cover it with a bandage when cutting hair, and if you nick them and you get any of their blood, you have to instantly wash your hands for some certain amount of time. That's like basically the only thing it would be.
But right? You do that in food service, and there's no HIV or AIDS training.
You don't have risk of, in theory. Well,
you don't have risk of dropping blood on the food and them eating it? There's more risk.
I mean, cutting customers, bro. I mean, you're gonna run into blood less than if you are cutting hair.
Okay, from the customer. I mean, yes, on the customer side, but what about on your side?
I mean,
there's more risk of giving it to the customer than there is getting it from the customer in a business like that.
Yeah, but how often do you drip blood? Like, actually?
I mean, people get cuts all the
Like-
time. I'm sure that blood goes into people's food all the time, bro.
That's it's probably kind of that's probably true.
But Clutch, sorry, bro. We've been talking since you joined. What's up, G?
That's all good. I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
Doing great, bro.
Pimpin'.
Good.
Wait, did Stabby? Okay, just looking at something real quick. Okay. It's worse because that's class training, while other states let you apprentice for it. It's worse because that's class training. Oh, I see. They'll learn on the collect hours as an apprentice. Okay. Bro, you see what Cold Kill just said to you? Now? See what Cold Kill just said to you, bro? You wanna take that? You should get one. Bro. You should just get one, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Cold kill. Let me say this nicely.
Hey, you.
Your mother is so rotund.
Whoa! Relax, bro. You're rotund, bitch. You fat fuck. Relax on my viewer's name like that, you freaking savage. Don't ever say something on my viewer's mother ever again. Like too out of pocket, bro.
5th grade.
You disgusting
Mama
savage.
jokes,
We should
Mama
know
dude.
that. We should know that's not okay, Nat. Come on.
My bad.
On somebody's mother, seriously. Ridiculous. You monkey.
I bet your feet smell cold kill. Got him.
There you go. There's a more acceptable insult. Let's leave each other's mothers out of it, though. That's not appropriate.
I bet your mom's pretty. Got him.
Bud is just extra protein. Hey, yo. Weird.
I thought it was more copper.
No, he's right.
And
He's right.
iron. Is it really protein? Is there much
Well, it's
protein?
copper and iron in your blood. Isn't there iron in your blood?
That's
So
why it tastes like copper. Hold on.
That's what he's saying. Like it's extra protein, bro.
I'm gonna look like a vampire, but I'm gonna Google how much protein is in blood. Six and 8 grams per deciliter. How much is a deciliter?
Deciliter? I don't know. Deci.
It's 1 deciliter is 3.38 ounces.
And how much grams did it say?
Between 6 and 8.
Oh, that's pretty good, bro. You should get to drinking. So it's
That's
like
a
more
good
than a
liquid,
protein drink, no?
Oh, but how
Protein.
much?
Wait, let me go look at my. Well, no, sorry. It's more than like a coffee, like a cup of coffee, or milk. In a protein drink, I mean, there's quite a bit actually. Wait, let me do
There's So there's 21 to 29 grams of protein in 12 ounces. So that's the same as like a soda. So you're telling me
30 grams,
Let's
11
see.
fluid ounces. That's how much is in my protein shake.
that's right on par for
Bro.
blood, actually.
We should, yeah, let's just be vampires.
Yeah. A vampire's not a bad career path, no? It worked for people
Wait,
in the
why-
Dark Ages, right?
Wait, why career path, bro? Hey, yo.
You can't tell me that stealing somebody's blood and drinking
Oh, I
it isn't a
see.
full-time endeavor.
Why drink it? I mean, maybe sell it, but I don't know.
I
Is
thought
this
the whole
appropriate
point
for
was
YouTube, bro? I don't know.
Are we getting protein or are we not?
Yeah. Why are some like I would talk about this openly. I just don't know if it's appropriate for YouTube.
The forbidden protein drink.
Drinking people's blood. I don't think that's appropriate for YouTube, bro. Maybe I should go
Bro-
read all the rules. What did you say, Nat? Or Clutch?
Bro's gonna pick up every possible disease out there.
I mean, yeah, that's the risk, right? Nat? Actually, that's
Dangerous
the
game
risk
to be a
ain't worth the
vampire
reward.
nowadays.
The risk ain't worth the reward. Let me tell you, diseases are through the roof. So it's like I'm actually good.
Work at the blood donation center. That would be absurd.
Hey yo,
That's crazy. Surely you'd get fired if you got found out, right?
Yeah, no shit. No. You get fired and fucking put all over the news, bro.
Maybe if you convinced your boss, you wouldn't have to get fired. I
No.
don't know.
Maybe if you were an attractive young lady, but then other than that, no. You literally be put
Dude.
over every news source.
Did you just make the argument that if you're a pretty young female, that you would be less likely to get fired for drinking people's blood at a donation clinic?
If your boss is a male, yes, I did. Which he most likely is, you know? So, yes, I did. I did make that argument.
I mean, I guess maybe it would reduce the odds by like 2%, but there's no
Nah, I think it
way
would be drastically different, bro.
There's no way.
Bro,
man.
females get less sentencing for females get let off for everything, bro. Easier. They get less sentencing. They get less. Yeah, I'm just gonna start there. They get less sentencing, you know, for the same crimes. So that's my basis for that claim. I'll assume your non-response is in agreement.
Yep.
I mean,
Oh,
I'd still be hard pressed. You imagine the situation where that comes out, they don't fire the person,
Mhm.
and like then the news gets a hold of it, and then is like,
Well,
this is what happened. You imagine how nuts that would be?
oh yeah, no, don't. It would be nuts, of course. But then she would also be judged less harsh than a male would be.
That is true.
Hey,
I think her boss would receive more judgment than her. They'd be like, "You're kidding me with this, right?"
her
Like,
boss
you
would
for
be.
real?
What do you mean?
You're telling me, okay, so in the hypothetical situation
Uh-huh.
where an employee was skimming blood to drink,
Ooh,
the
really?
boss found out, didn't fire her, and then somehow it got published in the news, I think the boss would get judged harder than she would for knowing about it and then not doing anything about it.
True.
No, I actually disagree with that, and I can bring up a case where that's not. I can't bring up a one-to-one case, but I can give you an example. It's like, you know, Logan Paul's whole situation.
The one with
The Japan,
or what?
yeah. Who incurred harsher judgment? His team for not telling, for not doing it, for not outwardly posting that it was unacceptable, or him? He did. So I think he would incur more I think the person that actually did it that would incur more judgment. I mean, you're saying this on blood, so it's not exactly 1-to-1, but I think still the person that drank the blood would probably incur more judgment. Like male or female, like that's like we're pointed there. It doesn't matter. I'm just talking if it's an equal comparison, you know, a man drinks blood or a woman drinks a blood. I mean, you know, it's just that's what I'm saying.
Psychotic conversation.
It would incur it would incur different. Sorry, it would yeah, there would be different judgment based on that, based on equal positioning.
Bro, I can only imagine the comments.
On what?
That
would be just like, I mean, that would just be like some inhumane stuff. Like that just be. I mean, I would hope we're more civilized than. I mean, I'm sure it probably happens, bro. To be honest,
That's the worst.
There's
part.
some
You
weird.
know somebody's done
Yeah.
this crap.
Yeah. Florida man caught drinking blood at a donation clinic. Wait, is that a real story or is that a?
There's not a single unique experience left, bro.
He's saying the headline, or that's an actual thing. I don't know. That's the news headline. Right there.
That's amazing.
Drinking blood at a donation clinic.
I looked it up. It's not a real story, but it's pretty funny though.
Update anytime soon? Probably not.
Yeah, update 5 hours.
Yeah. Five, Clutch is actually a dev, so go with whatever he says.
I'll compel it out of the devs because I'm a big fat monster.
Dude, I saw I got this friend request from a level 1 Battle Nations account called Big Fat Monster, bro. What's that? I can only guess that's you.
Nope. That
There's
ain't
no
me.
way.
I don't know what to tell you, Net. It ain't me.
Dude, who else though?
I don't know. Probably Indo or something.
Wait, what are we talking about? I just zoned out. Sorry, I was reading something in the chat.
I got a friend request from a level 1 Battle Nations account called Big Fat Monster.
That's me, bro. Accept my friend request. I need people on the come up. When I need to start. I think a Clash. You got the same. I sent you one too, bro.
I think so, yeah.
I need people when I'm coming up. You know what I'm saying?
You need references for sure.
Yeah. Update for
Gotcha.
Battle Nations content creators. Hey yo, from our Battle Nations content creators. Shoot, yeah, bro. 5 hours, bro. They're gonna be adding creator codes, and like everybody must use my creator code. You know, anybody that watches my stream and BNAV stream should use my code, because here's my reasoning that you should feel sorry that my viewership is lower than his, and that I'm a victim. Nah, I'm just kidding.
You should have just said because all the cool kids are doing it.
Exactly, that's what I meant to say.
All the cool kids use it.
Except that friend, except Alita too. She's in our guild.
I didn't recognize any of the usernames, so I just didn't.
I think I'm full on friends.
I have 38
Like
friends, bro.
96.
I didn't even add anybody, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
38, dang.
I think I need to add her. Alita as well.
I was supposed to go to the gym tonight with my
Nah, bro, you gotta
homeboy,
use
but
my
he got off
creator
work
code, bro.
and-
Don't use Law's creator code. Go subscribe to Law, of course. No, competition is good, but go ahead and use my creator code. I bet 3 Cheetos on guilds coming later this month. You 3 Cheetos. 3 Cheetos is what you're willing to put down? I don't like that bet, bro. You're not putting much on the line.
Dude, a boss strike next month with Infected? What do we think? Is it a yay or nay?
Nah.
I don't think it'll be infected.
I'm
man.
saying it's a nay.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna be. If it's gonna be anything, it's not gonna be infected. Oh shit! I'm killing wonderful sandworms. My bad, wonderful. If you're in here, I just assumed. Actually, I'm gonna kill your other sandworm because I'm gonna assume you want your sandworms killed.
Dude, no one likes their worms.
Yeah, it's good for my supers to rank up because they're never gonna die. But worms are hard to kill, other than with supers.
I'd just use
Some
wimps.
Raiders.
Yeah, you could use wimps. If you don't care about SP, then yeah. Everybody's got their supers up though, so nobody wants to use their supers.
True.
And TK is already max. So.
I got worms and raiders on my ult. I'm gonna go teach them a lesson.
Bro, you're just not gonna give me full SP, bro.
Yeah, they are. They're the level 46 now.
Oh,
'Cause
okay,
I'm high
bet.
enough level.
Bet I'll head over there after this. I bet we'll get guilds in the next update. Maybe a level cap increase with it. That's what I'm hoping for. That's like my most optimistic view of it. So it's gonna happen because I'm optimistic Gunvi. You can call me Optimism Gunvi. So yeah, I let BNet take my crazy blades if that says anything. I let everybody can take my crazy blades, bro. My anything, I don't care. Even if it's like a boss, take it, bro. I think Cold Kill takes my bosses sometimes.
Flame Tournament and Demo Man are good for sandworms, bro. I don't speak rich. That gum, I don't have either of those.
Unflamed. That's not rich, bro. That's just like. Well,
That's
I guess
just
that.
wasting nanopods.
Yeah,
That
I
is-
was gonna. Don't worry, I was gonna go back on it. Yeah, I was gonna go back on it. Don't worry.
Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, ain't no way.
I like if you use that logic. Yeah, if you're willing to prioritize those, or even get those after, or even get those ahead of. I mean, well, maybe. What if they only spent their
35
money
grand,
on the
though.
unflamed troops and not that? You know, he could have surpassed the. He could be so past all of the supers. He could just think unmanned flame turrets are the best, and they're cheaper, bro. So it's like.
3-hit strategic gameplay to be spending nanos on unmanned flame turrets ahead of other
400
nanopod units.
400 IQ, if you ask me.
Yep, that's big brain.
That's huge brain. I feel like we might be able to get Among Us game tonight. What do you guys think?
Possiblo. I may or may not be around, but We'll
Well,
see.
if you're not around, then never mind. I'm not gonna put the effort in.
That's crazy.
What do you want,
I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
bro? You know how many people tell me, "Hey, hey," and then I feel like I'm bugging them now, and I'm the only one that does it because it's fine. It's fine. I'm not complaining, but it's like
If I get alphaed by anybody, I try to message to join.
no. You talked to BNAP like after I had already talked to him, so actually, it's fine.
Well, he didn't even respond. He didn't acknowledge my existence.
Hey, bro, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you. He doesn't know you.
Peasantry.
Yup.
Does he know you?
I'm in medieval times. I would be a peasant amongst the wealthy in terms of the social status of.
Let me see. Wait. With Law's in the chat, would you be down to play Among Us? If we have Law, we have 4. And if we have Denny, we have 5. And if we have Imp, we have 6. If we have McMahon, we have 7. Well, actually, Endo 8.
Oh, I'm always
G
down.
Mike
I just don't know if
9. Fen. Bro needs to do it on the weekend. I get up for work too early during the week. See that's what I hear, bro. And that demotivates me, bro. It's like we should be doing it every night at 6 o'clock. No excuses. Fuck Battle Nations. Oh, I mean, I'm sorry. We love Battle Nations. Battle Nations is gonna blow up in 2026. It actually is gonna blow up in 2026. We just gotta be patient.
I think it's going to have a huge increase in player base once they just run ads for it, which they're obviously not going to do until they have in-game events to maintain player base.
My concern is with the battling system. They need to rework some of the future things. It's not the game has to be more chess like, not it's like checkers right now. The game is checkers.
I don't know.
It's not chess.
I think it's checkers because of what we know. Because when you think about it, if you didn't previously play the game, figuring out what units are good against what based on damage types, with the number of units that are even in the game, I think there's so much more strategy you just don't know. And so I think there's a lot of depth to it, but we've gotten to the point where we kind of have it solved.
Well, the reason that there's
And
not
there's
depth
not
is
new
because
challenges.
of the power scale. It is
Yeah.
because you only use the same units. So
I honestly would be almost happy a little bit if it almost went more like the RPS route, low key. Even that I feel like would be more engaging.
what's RPS? What's the
Rock,
RPS?
paper,
Like rock paper scissors with like
Oh, rock,
damage
paper, scissors.
types and
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like Pokemon, where some stuff's super effective, some ain't.
Well, yeah, just like adjusting resistances and damage like to certain like defensive units and stuff like that. They could do a lot with the game. That's the best part, is they're not locked into any systems. They can buff and nerf units as they want.
Hi, Boris.
And they
Hi,
can
Boris.
change stuff.
Didn't they say that they weren't going to
wish we could
adjust balancing of
read
anything
these
just yet
chats.
until they
let me
had
read
the
these
full
chats
game
real
out?
quick, Nat. I wish we could prestige. I want to grind for them stars and get unmanned laser turrets. How you doing, Jack? What's up, Boris? Okay, go ahead.
That's a nice part about the game. They got so much they can do with it. So we're just gonna have to give them some time.
Yeah. Thing is, can I just be inside of their internal conversations to see where their mind's going?
It'd be
It'd
cool
be sick if they had like news updates based on like, even if it was just ranges, like this is our intention, like we're intending on getting our next update out between the dates of this and this, even if it's a wide range of a whole month. And then if at the end of the month for some reason there was something that came up they couldn't put out the update, just let us know. Something came up. We're working on getting it out as soon as possible.
Imagine how that looks. That incurs a lot of criticism, though. After they don't. That's the problem with giving a deadline. You incur a lot of criticism when you don't meet it.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel
People,
like if you
I don't
said,
think people are going to be as graceful as you think they might be.
I don't, maybe I'm just forgiving. I don't know. Because, I mean, if someone was like, yeah, we'll have this and our intention is to release it by about December 1st through 31st, and their real deadline was November 15th, then, yeah, if we get the update early, ain't nobody complaining. And then if they hit their deadline, they hit their deadline, you know? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but what happens if they don't hit the second deadline?
I don't know. In my mind, they're setting it in a way where it's just impossible to not meet.
That's the thing about dev work, though. It's like you never know, especially with an inexperienced team. If they were more experienced, then yeah, I think it would be easier to project deadlines.
Well, also more people.
Yup.
I don't know if they have any plans for that in the future.
Yeah,
Yo,
I
what's
don't
up,
think they have
Soju? What's up,
get on there,
Soju?
get more people.
Like and subscribe. Yeah, can we get some likes on the stream? Like, how much likes do we have on this? Oh, we have 11 likes. That's actually pretty good. Let's get to 15. No, that's good. Let's get to 15 likes. There's a game I like called The Long Dark. Long Dark. They had a DLC that was sort of. Wait one sec. That was sort of a pass that they said would be released over a year. It took them 2 years. People were pissed. Lol. Yeah. Yeah. Wait. They had a DLC that was like a pass? What do you mean like a pass? Deal that was sort of a pass? You mean like a battle pass? Or like what does that mean? A pass. You guys know what that means?
I'd imagine it's something similar to a battle pass or
Yeah, maybe.
Like a
just
reward
system
track.
where you level up and are able to earn rewards based on it throughout certain periods of time in the game.
That's what I was thinking, but I'm not sure. People were pissed. Yeah, I mean that's like a. Why does it take you 2 years to develop a battle pass? I don't. That's why I don't think it's a battle pass. Battle passes. Well, depending on what the DLC. Battle passes, though. I mean, I don't know.
What are
Like
you guys' thoughts
Some
on
sort
those?
of.
Wait,
I think they should do login rewards before they do a battle pass and battle nations.
I
Because
agree.
login rewards would
That'd be
be
cool.
really nice. You can make it resources, bars, gears. I mean,
Yup.
steel. You could even do like a unit, maybe.
Yeah.
Some
Like
low tier. You don't have to do anything crazy.
like a
but
content release every couple months if you pay $20 for. Wait, what? Like a
I don't
content
even want.
release for every couple months. If you pay, oh, the pass was the deal. The DLC was the pass. That okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. People feel betrayed if you give them a date and you miss it. Yeah. More like a season pass for DLC content. That makes sense. Yeah, like you buy the pass and then you get the extra content progressively. I see. Yeah, no, that would be for logging in. I mean that should be a given. Well, do they do
Did
that?
they used to have login rewards?
No. Do they do that in Clash of
No.
Clans too?
During events and stuff, yep.
Yeah, they did that for events on Battle Nations too. If you logged in, but like just logging in on general, I don't think so.
And like community milestones and stuff too. Like it'd be really cool if we got like a during boss strikes, if like the community hit over a certain number of boss points, if we all got like a free unit or something.
Very nice. Because that would appeal to all players, competitive and non-competitive. Because even if you're a brand new account, you can only put up 5k points. Being able to get a very useful unit based on a global mission would be so nice.
That'd be pretty cool.
Today is Patriot Day. Remembering what we lost in 2001. Yeah, it is 9/11 today. So, I mean, I was really young when it happened, so I don't have. I mean, it was obviously a tragic event. But I wasn't too grown up. I mean, it is a terrific event, though, for sure. Honestly, the more recent event of Charlie Kirk passing away was on my mind more than 9/11.
A bit more shocking presently due
Yeah.
to its recency.
Mm-hmm.
Although, obviously not near as large scale of a tragedy.
Yeah. But definitely still an influent, a very big loss. Definitely a big loss.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the login rewards idea, but invasion competition of the guilds versus a guild versus invasion competition like respawns on the base. Is that the old competition like that? Or guilds versus the guild war would be the big. That's what I would like to see. I would like to see how they would implement that too.
Didn't they say something about having like guild competitions where guilds would compete versus each other?
I don't remember. Like in old battle nations or like they
No,
said
no, no.
something.
Like the devs currently, or maybe it was even Alex, talking about how I think it was maybe it was when he addressed like raids and stuff being implemented likely differently, or that's their intention or whatever. And he mentioned something about how they probably going to make it so you could have guilds versus guilds and stuff to revamp just kind of the whole system of guilds and PvP and stuff
Yeah,
like
did they
that.
say something about that, Boris? And not to, I agree, not in the comment above, but the Charlie situation. Yeah, I mean, it was a tragic event. The videos are absolutely gruesome. It
Oh, I've
was
intentionally not watched
it's
anything.
disgusting. I mean,
I don't want to watch that uncensored. I don't even scarred myself.
well, it didn't scar me, but it made me feel the event more, the gravity of it. That's why I watched it. I wanted to. Well, I didn't exactly plan on watching it. It honestly just showed up.
What, you on Twitter?
Yeah, I was on Twitter.
Yeah, I don't use Twitter because there's too much stuff that can just be put on Twitter.
Yeah, I don't look at the For You. I work on the like following, so I don't get any like weird shit, people dying or anything like that. Other than that, of course, but yeah. Why don't you like the login rewards idea, the Red Tech Engineer? Less encourages playing and interacting with other players. I mean, if you get, I mean, like you don't interact with people a lot. I mean, on this game, to be honest. Like, how do you
Not yet,
interact
anyways.
right now. But even in the past, like, unless you, even in a boss strike, you don't really react with others. Like in the past.
I wish we.
With the current system, I think we will. Like with Discord infrastructure and stuff like that. I guess there was GroupMe, but internally in the game, I don't think there's a bunch of interaction outside of like guild chat that was implemented into guilds. But what were you saying, Watch?
I was just gonna say I kind of miss the old being able to text or message people in game. There is a part of me that wishes that was back in the game.
Yeah, do we think they'll
Or
re-implement that? I think they might.
I think they will, and I honestly hope they do. And I wish that we can see some sort of like player status as well, like when players are online.
Yeah.
They had that in the OG, didn't they?
Yep.
Where
They
you see
did.
players when they're online. Yeah, on
Yeah,
your
I
phone
hope
switch.
you re-enable that. Encourage. Let me catch up on some chats here. Too many people have died to violence. Yeah, there's been quite a bit of recent violence in the news recently, like coming from the shooting at the school all the way up to the high school today. You know, the Catholic school all the way to the high school yesterday. So yeah, and Charlie's situation, and then yeah, there's been a lot on the train too. It's been pretty bad, unfortunately. Encourages bottling and boring login grinds. You just log in though. No, yeah, it's not really a grind.
I don't know. Logging in isn't super hard. I mean,
Yeah.
especially if like during boss strike, if you have login rewards, everybody's on anyways. I mean, I guess maybe for casual players, some would not typically get on every day, but from a ownership perspective, if you're getting people to open your app every day, the odds of them staying on the app are better. So being able to increase
from a business perspective,
play
of
time.
course, from the Madrona
Yeah.
business.
Also, I wouldn't mind personally if you logged in every single day for 10 days and then you get like 10 nanopods or 15 nanopods or something like that could be so nice, especially for free to play players and when there's promo units and stuff, if they all cost nanopods.
Yeah, I like login rewards. Like, I think they're a good thing overall. I mean, I don't think it'll affect the players that kind of play every day. I think that it will just encourage people that play less to at least log in. But then again, I don't think, playing video game, like, I'm kind of in this weird dilemma, weird dilemma, because I don't think I think maybe going outside is a better use of your time, but I'm not exactly leading by example. So I'm
I
not
think
going to
it,
discourage people from doing it.
I think it relies heavily on how it's implemented. I think, kind of to Net's point there, if they implement it in a manner where free to play players can get premium units and premium resources and I guess just everything premium, then I think it incentivizes. I think maybe the first thing that comes to mind with people when they think about daily logins is like a nanopod a day, but they could even have a monthly calendar track where it's like, oh, after 2 weeks you'll get like a free high capacity vault for players level 40 and above or something.
Yeah, that'd be
Assuming
nice.
you log in every day, right? So,
Yeah, I could ramp up
um,
the level of rewards for sure.
mhm.
Get a nanobot
I think high
today.
cap vault for login rewards is maybe unrealistic, but I would like that.
But it's just food for thought, right? They could
Yeah.
definitely. I think units are definitely the way to go because I think, as cool as it would be to have buildings, I think for what it's worth, buildings are expensive and they kind of have to be. They hold almost as much value as units, but units are what players want because that's what you enjoy the game with for the most part.
I think a more realistic thing would be giving out nanopods, though, just like a lower amount.
Yeah,
Right. I mean, what are high cap vaults? 145?
140.
140. Yeah.
Yeah, they're a lot.
Yeah, I think it would be something scaling. Maybe down the line, like they would, months into the game's lifespan or something, or years even, they could progressively increase. But yeah, I think nanopods is always the safest bet because it gives players that freedom.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, let me read some. Yeah, exactly. Login rewards are a great way to keep people engaged. Yeah. Gives an essential, especially nanopods every 2 weeks, maybe? Yeah. It feels like trying to seed an addiction which grinds me the wrong way. A game should not get people to come back because it's fun, not because it's some prize. That is the moral that is the moral dilemma, huh? See, that's where I was like I struggle with too. It's like uh it's like, should you even be playing the video games? I mean, we have personal sovereignty, so it's up to you. There's nobody telling you to log in, right? There's nobody holding you down, forcing you to log in.
I think more the
You get an
thing.
extra benefit when you log in, not for it's not them forcing you to do it.
I think more the things that are like seeding an addiction are stuff like CS:GO cases and like the vaults they had in OG. That is more like, I think that's more addicting because of the gambling aspect of it than a login reward, which is something that is just solely based on opening the game. I think you could
yeah,
argue that Tapjoy would be seeding an addiction as well, just because you would have to perform certain actions for the idea of getting nanopods, like a login reward system could be as well. And Tapjoy inherently is something that throughout the entirety of OG I relied on so heavily because that was the only way I could get nanopods. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I
Well,
think
that's the
it
fundamental
kind of.
problem with the nanopod system, right? It's the system of the game right now. It's pretty pay to win.
Yeah, and they've mentioned that they're going to try and balance it and make it more balanced free to play versus pay to play, but
They got to make money. How does Clash of Clans does that by, speeding things up, but that their system takes years to get to the top, to get to the max level. Unless you do that, it's not about getting. It's about these units are actually mandatory to beat certain bosses right now. So that's the problem. But I think they'll adjust it later on.
oh, 100%.
Yeah. It
They'll
feels
change
like,
stuff for better.
yeah. If Madrona
It's gonna
cared
take some
about
time.
Yeah, if Morid cared about the moral side of things, they wouldn't make the SP grind so long. XD. Well, they're simply revitalizing an old game with an outdated system. So
Well, plus we're gonna get SP boosts and probably double SP weekends at some point down the line. I think that's just underdeveloped for the time being. I don't think
it's a product of the times. Yep, I agree.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be a permanent thing.
And also, guys, there are other games you can play that are completely skill based that aren't based on grinds.
Yeah, I kind of like Battle Nations because it's kind of the game that you can pick up and put down anytime you want for however long. You can sit there and play it for a few hours. You could also just pop on for 5 minutes while you're in the waiting room at like some sort of appointment or whatever. So
yeah, it's a mobile game. It's a mobile game.
Yeah,
it's
super versatile.
It's a mobile game, and it was meant to be a mobile game. You know, on the go. I just hope it can be modernized. Because this pay-to-win system is kind of past its time, and leaves a bad taste in the mouth of a lot of people. Nowadays, I think at least.
Yeah, I want units to be, or at least nanopods. Like, if they're going to keep units, especially promo units, as nanopod exclusive that are like kind of integral to the game, I kind of want some system where you can get nanopods kind of based on not just spending money. Like, I don't know how you do that because, I mean, you could argue a battle pass could be a solution to that because if you buy one, then you can get all the rest of the battle passes or whatever with the currency from the one if you budget correctly or whatever. But I think my issue with that is I don't want to have to spend any money on the game in theory to be able to have a viable
like it should just take longer, right? Not just more money.
Yeah, I mean, or maybe a little bit of luck. That's why, like, I know at one point prior to the current State of the Suggestions channel, I said something like a caravan, and you could have it where it comes around with promo units, and it's like once a month your caravan will spawn or whatever, and it'll stay for 30 hours or something like that, and it'll have a promo unit or the current promo unit or whatever for resources rather than nanopods or some form of fashion like that. Or promo units cost nanopods and resources. It could be a lot of resources, but if you don't want to spend, or if you don't have the ability or time or whatever to get tons of resources to buy these promo units, you could still buy some with nanopods.
But the problem is, what about all the people that spent a lot of money on nanopods post-game release? Like, I get the people that spent money on nano games pre-game, as a donator's perspective, but now it's a post-game release and you're completely inflating the nanos now, like after they buy it.
Well, they got to experience the content before other people, right? I get it later on, it kind of changes things, but I think they're at that point, if they're getting to that, stage in the game, I think there can be consideration for other things. Granted, too, we do have the nice part too that kind of covers us on that end is the donators all getting their found like their units right from the Patreon.
No, I'm talking.
So I think there's that too, right?
I'm talking like post game release, like the people that bought nanopods like already after the game's been released.
Right.
This is still different from that though, because if it's promo units, you're not really inflating nanos. Nanos only provide the option to expand on promo units that are limited time. Like maybe it's only possible based on your resource cap and how much resources you have to buy a certain number of these promo units for resources, and then you could supplement that with nanopods. But you'd still inherently they still bought the nanopods presently in order to advance their base with advanced tier 1, tier 2 resources and the currently available nanopod units. This is kind of a future edition that's unrelated, right?
Yeah, but it's completely changing the payment of the game. Like your nanos are going to be, if you keep the same, I mean, I know like money inflates as time goes, but if nanos are no longer worth, like it's kind of a fine line to me that you have to walk now that the game is released.
But maybe I think if you have both options, for people who pay to play, it expands the opportunity to buy more promo units. It also kind of removes the grind aspect of it if you really don't want to spend them on the units. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
probably the biggest challenge Madrona has to incentivize people to spend money without ruining the game for free to play players. I think that's a big challenge. That's like kind of what I'm expressing here.
Anyways, guys,
I think a battle
off for a bit.
Where you going, bro?
I gotta go to a call, and go to the office here for a little bit. But I'll be back in like a couple hours.
I'll probably be off by then, G. So catch you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. You guys have a good night. Good rest of your stream.
Thank you.
Pleasure. See ya.
I think anything you do to appeal to free-to-play players will inherently mitigate the advantage of nanopods, though. I mean, anything that you put in the game to benefit a free-to-play player is always going to be at the detriment of somebody who pays to play. And so, if we're gonna get rid of the pay-to-play model,
I'm just trying to think. How did a game in the past address this problem where they put in a system? Yeah, that's the problem. I think it's a really hard problem to address when you already implement a game that's pay to play, especially at this scale. Like, how do you revamp it? Like, Clash of Clans was based on gems speeding things up. Like, it's always been that way.
Absolutely, you have to implement stuff that is semi-balanced for both, but ultimately you're going to have to, in some ways, lower the value of nanopods in order to actually have an audience of free-to-play players that isn't falling so far below the pay-to-play players that it's not comparable.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what the current ideas are at Madrona. I think a battle pass is a decent option, but then that's not free to play. So
yeah, I just hate how every game has a battle pass. I like Minecraft, where you just boot up the game and you can play everything for free, and then if you do certain servers, you can pay for certain perks, but inherently the game is free, or after you buy it.
Well, yeah, this game is free. After you get it, you can be a top player, completely free to play. But there's a huge skill gap. Like, you can complete this game completely free. Skill gap between or not skill. Well, I guess power gap between free to play and pay to pay.
Yeah, just because of premium units.
Yeah, premium. Especially when there's promotional units. Pay to increase friends list cap. No cap. I have funny ideas for an ad for Battle Nation. What are your ideas, huh? Post them in the chat now. Games in the past did subscriptions.
Subscriptions, like, for what?
Does he mean like a Battle Pass subscription?
No, because Battle Pass was kind of idea.
It's a subscription. It's a recurring payment.
Right, but I think that was pioneered later. That was implemented largely, most popularly, by Fortnite, if that wasn't the original source.
I think Clash of Clans might have had that before, no? Could be wrong.
Clash of Clans, I don't even think had a Battle Pass back when I played it a few years ago.
I'm gonna look it up. Oh yeah, it was probably
first Battle Pass.
It said Dota 2, but that was like right before Fortnite came out.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that was like
if nothing else, it
was a couple years
certainly
before.
Popularized by Fortnite.
Yeah, popularized. Yeah.
I think introducing storyline characters and ads would be a good idea if you could portray them in a short 30-second ad or something well enough that if someone got the game, they could instantly feel engaged. on a personal level with the character in the ad. So I think there's some merit to that. Wonderful. I like that.
Wait, reading something.
Skins, bro. I'm not a fan
Yeah,
of skins
that's
in any
fine.
game, bro.
Bro, then don't buy them. Yeah,
Fortnite added
but it's
like
like
the
a
weapon skins,
uh-huh.
and like CS:GO is always giga popular for like the weapon skins, and
Valorant too.
yeah, I legit just never used them. I
Bro,
really
I
didn't.
swear, I
Like,
swear when they put a Valorant, the skins actually make you better. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
they
That's
get
total
character
cope.
skins,
But yeah.
but the Battle Nations equivalent would be just profile icon, which
No, like unit skins. Like skins on your unit has like you know how Sovereign Navy has like the Sovereign
yeah,
Navy and then
no.
the Shadow Force Navy?
I mean, Navy being green isn't the most amazing thing, but it matches all the infantry being green based with, the pants, the shirts, and then the vehicles all
Sure,
being
and
green.
neither does having a freaking rainbow gun in Fortnite, but
Dude, I didn't have Rainbow Gun. I just had the standard skins, bro.
yeah.
And those weren't even, I mean, those came as part of battle passes or as like the free
Exactly, that's
battle
what he's
pass
saying.
too.
He's
So
he's saying you can throw them in the battle pass.
I still
Oh,
wouldn't use
and
them.
then
I
some
don't
you can
know.
buy.
I just always thought like
You
weapon
wouldn't.
skins and unit skins and stuff are so extra. I can see like the player model,
I
like in
agree that
Fortnite.
they are extra, but
That's a bit more logical, but for a game
what?
like Battle Nations, I don't
Oh,
see.
for player, yeah. No, the unit skins would
Yeah,
be kind of cool, especially with
it'd be all
PvP.
peripheral. I don't think it'd be bad, but
It'd be
I
a lot of
think
work though, but
well, I think that would also boost account sales, and I know they don't want people to sell accounts, but if they
hmm
have rare unit skins or something,
hmm
oh my word, that's going to boost account sales. Like, and it's kind of something that really doesn't add anything to the game. I mean, I don't know. Maybe if there's
My
a
mouse
way
died.
that it could increase player time or something.
Good thing I have another mouse.
UI themes. I feel like there's not enough time that you spend in the UI for a theme to really feel worth it. Maybe, but
UI themes, maybe a base like kind of what a Clash of Clans has. That could work
we
too.
can select like different environments or something.
Yeah.
Maybe, but it does kind of ruin the world feel because Battle Nations with
Sure, bro.
storyline in
They're
theory is
all
better
not gonna
than
match they're not meant to. They're not. I'm sorry. They're not meant to match. Like you go to Clash of Clans. Does there's a lot of bases that don't match the original feel. They're not meant to.
no. I mean,
They're just a monetization strategy to add something
no. What I
extra.
mean by that is it doesn't match the storyline because the storyline is heavily dependent on you
Hmm.
being in this world and you're, a
What's
brand
your
new
home base have
outpost
to do
in the
with?
middle of nowhere.
No, it's just
But
your home
if you
base,
can,
not the rebels or
no, I
whatever.
know. But if your outpost, you can just change it and all of a sudden you're in a snow biome. That really doesn't make any sense. Or if you're in the desert all of a sudden, then if you go to the world map, your outpost doesn't make sense if you're in a desert in the middle of a mountainous region. It kind of throws off the whole theming of the game, really, is what it is.
I don't think it matters that much.
You also don't read the storyline.
Neither do you.
Yes, I do.
Okay, never mind. Somebody, I think it's Endo that doesn't. That's right. Dang, you
I
stream
read
long
it.
today? I thought surely you'd be offline right now. I'll probably be off soon. How long we been going?
2 hours? I don't know.
Almost 3 hours. Yeah, maybe off soon. I don't know. I think it's a good monetization. I don't know about the themes, the base themes.
I
I
think
mean,
more base
that could
customizability would be good,
worship,
but
but that would be free.
it would
That's
have
not
to
a
be.
monetization strategy. He's talking about monetization strategy, not.
That's true. I mean, any theme that you can do to your base would have to not change location for storyline purposes in terms of having a world map and other outposts and stuff nearby.
Okay, scratch
So
the whole
you-
that because whatever. But the skins, just come in with a
That's
rainbow
fine.
tank, bruh. Like I don't want a rainbow tank, but I know you might want one, so it's
Okay, yeah.
like nah.
No, I mean, I guess the only thing I would say about having unit skins is Patreon units. When they said that you have to think of the diamond tank as like an extra unit skin versus extra unit, then it would almost undermine Patreon rewards if you could get a
They're gonna add
skin
more.
for...
They're gonna add more skins on Patreon like that too. I think they said they were gonna do something like a battle pass on Patreon already. To be honest, I think I heard that somewhere.
They might have said that.
Where you get additional rewards like your profile pic and stuff. I don't know about other unit skins, but I definitely know the profile.
Yeah, just cosmetic
fits the
stuff. I
cosmetics,
think.
yeah.
Yeah, or earnable stuff. I could see them doing gold drops. I don't know that people. I'm sure if the game was super popular, people would legitimately be like, "Oh, I don't really feel like doing battles. I'd rather pay Patreon and get like so many nanopods and plus gold per month or something."
Well, they'll make direct purchases for gold eventually, from nanos to gold.
Yeah, I remember the original game in the store. You could exchange nanopods for gold too.
Oh wait, what the heck? I'm trying to connect my mouse, bro.
I don't know if they'll do custom profile pics. I thought did they say something about that? I thought they mentioned something about that.
It's a conflict of interest, but I think they said they're not going to. And I understand it's a conflict of interest.
The original game, they had it where you could do your Facebook picture was your in-game picture. That way they didn't have to monitor what people were uploading. But if Facebook was allowing it, then it was obviously probably good.
Yeah. It's also a conflict of interest though. I think about if you're gonna want people to get that, if you can literally put any profile pic as your profile pic, then why would you ever buy one?
Oh, that's true too. With I think that could be a conflict of interest for patrons who did earn the exclusive profile pictures through the Patreon.
Well, just anyone they wanted to, even if they want to give it through the game, like it's just you can't monetize it if you can literally build anyone. Why would you ever get one? I mean, because they're a Battle Nations exclusive one, but yeah. It seems like
Does
they want to
Discord
monetize
have
it.
any regulation on profile photos?
I don't think so. Oh, true. Yeah, you could just make your profile pic the $100 one. Yeah.
Yeah, you can make it anything. Oh, that's sick. I'm gonna screen cap that and just upload.
So, they might say, it might be two things at once. It might be, they don't want you putting your own thing on there, whatever it might be, some inappropriate stuff. But then they also don't want you putting on whatever because, once you can do whatever and have whatever everybody has by just copying, getting the photo and then putting it on yours, I mean, you can't make money off it. And if the only ways to make money off you and moving to a more free-to-play strategy in this game, a more skill-based game, then you have to make cosmetics the seller. Encounters respawn boost for nanos. There's so many encounters, bro. Like, do you really need a boost, bro? Like, bro, do you want a boost? Like, SP, sure, bro. But encounter boost is crazy. Maybe if you could choose the encounter. Like, I want sandworms only. Or I want animal bunch only. But Like, bro, go to all the bases right now. Add 100 friends. It's basically infinite encounters, bro. You won't trust me. You won't want to kill more encounters than 100 players. And maybe it's not even. Maybe only 50 of the other players have encounters on their base. Trust me, you don't want to kill more than that. Or maybe you do. Maybe you're crazy, bro. Still grinding our once? Yeah, well, I did it on my other account, I think a fair bit, but yeah, remember this is my second like fully maxed out account. So I'm like doing it again. I'm getting clapped. What you up to though, Murph? How you doing, bro? Bro, I don't have the mammoth. I don't have the mammoth one on this one, bro. People were hating on this freaking emperor icon, bro. Weren't you one of the haters on this emperor icon? Wait, hello?
No, that's the icon I use from a main.
Oh, this one? Or sorry, not the emperor, the
Yeah.
warlord. The red one.
No. The red one. That's the one I use for my main.
Yeah, bro, that one's hard, no? People were hating on me the other day saying that one's lame.
I like it.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah, bro. It's like one of the best ones, huh?
That's what I thought. I think all the paid ones are pretty dope. But yeah, I like that. I mean, the Morgan on the war table is pretty dope. So is the whatever the that governor or whatever he was.
Emperor?
I think he was.
See, I don't really like the emperor one. I think it's kind of soft.
I think that one. I think his expression is a little goofy. Personal take, though.
Just finished half a voiceover for a video. What video is it, bro? What is? Give us a little sneak peek of what video it's on.
Teaser, perchance. Just a taste, a sampling, a morsel of an indicator.
Wait, do you get the profile pictures if you buy the Patreon tier right now or no?
I don't think so. I don't think they have any other than the nanopods right now.
Okay. Battle Nations Fanatic. Fanfic is going hard. Sheesh. What do you mean? Wait, what does that mean? Wait, what are you talking about?
No, fanfics are no good, bro.
They like some hentai or what?
Yeah, it's like
Jeez.
usually fanfics are. Maybe I'm off. Hold up. Let me double check before I say this. Hold up.
Yeah, bro, you don't know what you're talking about, bro. That's what. Honestly, that's where he sounds like he's going with when he says going hard. All capitals. Part 2 of a previous video. Let me see what.
Okay, technically.
Let me see what your videos are.
Technically, it's fiction written by fans in an amateur capacity as a form of, fun, unauthorized by, but based on an existing
Non-canon.
work.
Non-canon. Yeah.
Yeah. But I know historically when people mention fanfic, it's like the sexualization of some storyline, or individual.
Okay. Wait, let's see.
Usually. At least that's what I've heard of it.
Ultimate. I gotta go see what part 2 video. Top 10 nanopods. The evolution of artillery. Maybe it's part 2 of advanced. Yeah, I have no idea. Not gonna lie, I think Bigfoot profile goes hard. Which one's Bigfoot profile, bro?
Could go hard if they made one.
Oh, could go hard. Okay, my bad. I'm reading too fast. Yeah.
I think it could be cool.
Yeah.
You'd have to make it in a way where it doesn't look like Bigfoot country, though.
Oh yeah, Bigfoot country. Already has one now. Yeah. Bro, when Bigfoots are gonna be a game changer, bro. Infected Bigfoots, bro. Have you seen it? Have we talked about infected Bigfoots? What are they called? Maulers?
The Colossus? Is that what
No,
it is?
Maulers. Wait, I haven't talked about this with you?
No.
Maulers
Is
are like
Colossus
meta.
not what you're talking about?
No,
Oh,
Colossus is infected.
one of them.
Yeah,
You're
that
talking
one's
about like the Apex Colossus, right?
no, Mauler, the infected Bigfoot. Bro, you don't know about it? It's gonna be
Oh.
the meta
No, it's like
boss striking.
Wolverine. It has like that one little
Yeah,
spike attack.
exactly,
Yeah,
bro.
I've seen those.
But that it's gonna be like a meta unit, bro. At 50, there's like no other artillery.
Oh yeah, at level cap. Yeah. If 50 is level cap, it could be big.
Bro, give me another artillery that kind of has those resistances, and that armor piercing too. Wait, let me read this real quick. Trying to make Battle Nations fanfic, trying to make it closely inspired to the mission dialogue, but trying to put my twist in it. The only twist really is Captain having dialogue. Is the Captain having a dialogue? What does that mean? I don't read the freaking
The captain.
Captain Morgan?
No, not Captain Morgan. There's a captain you encounter as a character.
The Navy captain?
That really.
Naval
I mean,
captain?
there is a Navy captain. I think he's
but
more referencing one of the infantry captains that we encounter that really doesn't speak.
Okay. Not planning to make anything sexual. Also, fanfics don't have to be sexual. Yeah, get your mind out of the gutter, Net.
I think fanfics get a bad rap because of people who take them that way. I think that's probably why that's the idea we have in the head.
No, we are the captain. I am the captain now.
Look at me. I am the captain now.
I am the captain.
I can't wait.
I can't wait.
It's probably like talking.
Hey, bro, we can't read minds, bro.
No, I think it's just like talking to somebody that eats crayons, in their spare time. I
speak for yourself, Net.
The blue ones are my favorite, man. They taste different. They do. Good flavor. Snacks. It's like licorice, but
saying the blue ones taste better is crazy, man. Sheesh. Bro loves tasting crayons. Is it just me, or is the audio a little distorted? Wait. Let me hear. Non-canon. Yeah.
Yeah. But I know historically when people mention fanfic, lines.
I don't think so. Does anybody else having distorted audio? No, we've been the captain. Lieutenant Morgan and others refer to us as captain, but we aren't acknowledged that much. Colossus is also good, but it's a rare infected unit, and it's expensive to repair, so it's like not worth it.
What's Apex Colossus cost to repair?
Maybe it's not expensive to declare, but it's no better than a Wimp.
Dude, Apex Mauler though, that's crazy.
Actually, no, Mauler is better all the way up to unless it's R9 or R8 or whatever is max level for the Mauler. The regular Mauler is better.
Oh, I guess the Apex Mauler only has a frontline attack.
What was I doing? No, the Apex Mauler should have the same attacks.
Does it?
You're talking about the Colossus, bro. Bro's getting.
I'm looking at the Apex Mauler on the wiki right now. It's especially an IO2 Apex Mauler.
Yeah, it should have a.
Only shows one attack.
No, there should be another attack.
Oh, I'm dumb.
You gotta click the other tab. Yeah.
I'm just flipping.
Infected claws. Yeah.
It's the crayons. They do damage your brain, but they taste so good.
Sheesh. Sounds fine to me. I don't know. Might be on your end. Apex units are the only boss strike drops. Yeah. Yep, there is. I mean, it would be good if we could max out to rank 8, but at that point, ranking it up to rank 8 isn't even worth doing because it's so much SP, bro.
It's a very specific niche benefit.
Yeah.
Well, 375k. That's not bad.
Or sorry, I meant rank 9.
Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind. No, that sucks. 885k.
Because rank 8 compared to rank 9, rank 8 compared to rank 6 smaller. I think it's better to have a rank 6 smaller than a rank 6 or rank 8 Apex smaller. Besides the fact there's a level cap, so at this rank it's like level capped at like rank 6 or 7 or whatever, or not even 7.
Unless we get another span of time where we genuinely have like 3 months plus where there's not going to be a level cap increase, it's really probably not worth actually ranking up that hard.
I think doing the Mauler to rank 5 and then doing them all at a rank 6 during boss strike is pretty optimal.
I agree, because you're right. I pulled up side by side. Yeah, Mauler at rank 6 beats Apex Mauler up until technically rank 8, but rank 8 it is still like almost identical. It's like plus 5 in certain categories better, and so
Yeah.
it's like negligible.
Yeah. And it's level capped at what? So you can't even. Doesn't matter.
Oh
anyway.
wait, does it tell me what level you can actually rank these up?
You
at?
can't get it until you can't get to level 60 or level to level 8 until level 70. So at level 50 you can only get it to rank 5. So compare the rank 5 to the rank 6.
Yeah, you can rank up the Mauler to rank 6. It looks like at any level. I don't see a level cap on that.
Yeah, there's
and
no
then
level
the
cap.
Apex Mauler, you're right. Yeah, you're stuck. You can rank it up to 6 at 50, but you can't rank it up till 7, 8, or 9 until you're level 60 plus, and then yeah, it's just not worth.
Infected are bad in PvP though because they get dunked on by chem tanks. We'll just put them in the back row. I was gonna put the Bigfoot in the back row anyways, bro. I'm not. Get the front tanks in the front row. Use the Bigfoot as artillery.
What's the repair cost? So they suck to repair. I mean, they take teeth, I guess.
Yeah, teeth is pretty. I mean, one tooth or whatever, it's not bad, but like tanks are better in the front, don't, and you got to bring them anyways. Then.
I mean, level 10 hospital advanced or not, it's one tooth and then just some gold. But yeah, if you're dropping teeth all the time, that's not ideal.
Yeah, and I want them to survive till the end. They're artillery, so I need them throughout the I need as many as possible throughout the entirety of the battle.
Yeah.
So I think they'd still be good in PvP, especially with their armor piercing. Actually, it's not that good in armor piercing, is it? It's like what at rank 6? It's like what 20. What's the regular Mauler at rank 6? It's like what is it? What's the armor piercing? Actually, the armor piercing is good. Wait, I lied. It's 75. Yeah, the armor piercing is the good thing about it. My bad. The bad thing about it is there's no chance of crit compared to the Apex Mauler. But even on the Apex Mauler, it's a low chance of crit. So yeah, Apex. But overall, the Mauler's a really good unit. Can't wait till it comes out, bro. What percentage?
Do you think they're going
damage?
to make the level cap 50 for boss strike? Or you think it's going to come up after boss strike?
I sure hope it does. I think it'll come out before. I think they'll give us a level cap before boss strike.
I think that'd be super nice because then I could actually rank the veterans and mega tanks in boss strike versus not.
Yeah. The thing is, like, there's gonna be people that are gonna rank it out and then go beat the Sentinel, and the frags are just gonna destroy the boss strike. Like having the frags in the boss strike, you know, it's a very small percent. It's a 2% chance you get a frag, but I don't think it's that bad actually.
I mean, if you get lucky enough, I think that would. I mean, the frags are going to be in the game at some point, anyways. I don't think it probably matters too awful much.
Yeah. There's years this game has on it, not just a couple months. So, I mean, obviously, people are going to get lucky and get it off the start like me, right? So, I'm happy for it to come ASAP, bro. Are you ranking anything right
dope. Me? No, not in my main. My main, I'm just leaving everything.
Even
like
playing?
My peacekeepers are R5, but yeah, I get on and I make widgets and.
No, what are you doing right now? Like, what are you doing right now?
On my main?
No. Like right now, are you playing the game right now, or are you talking? No, I mean like actually right now, not in the game, just in general. Are you playing the game at all right now?
Yeah, I'm on my ult.
Okay. I think it would be interesting PvP mode where you can choose some sort of unit cards, taking turns choosing from you, and the enemy players, of course, if the units are near the same difficulty level. I mean, yeah. You mean choose like some units, some sort of unit cards?
I think he means like to ban units, maybe.
Is that what you mean? Sounded
Yeah.
like he was going with like, I don't know if you remember. Do you remember? You ever played Balloon Saddle Defense Tower Defense Battles?
Yeah. Wait, not PvP. Like I've
Yeah,
played.
you never
Blue
played
Tower
Choose.
Defense, so.
Oh, never mind. There's like a PvP, and they had a PvP regular system, and they all had one with like cards.
Hmm.
Or I was thinking more like he was talking about what's that popular card game?
Magic the Gathering.
No, it's like a let's see popular card.
Pokemon.
No, it's not Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh.
Baccarat.
No.
Baccarat's not even a card game. Oh no, it is. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. Hearthstone. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. Wait, you want to talk to the chat? I'm gonna go use the restroom for a little bit, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I got you, dog. I don't know if I'm crazy, but are we all aware that we are the captain in Battle Nations universe, right? I mean, it's been a long time since I've actually done anything storyline wise because I hit level cap like so long ago that I don't think if I read it and dial like because I've paused doing all missions for XP reasons, but I mean, I couldn't have come up with it off the top of my head, but I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Now that you say it, I agree. You're correct, probably, but it's also just kind of like I haven't been reading through the storyline recently because we've been staying at the same level cap for a while. So I think Clash Royale mode would somewhat work that way. I've not played Clash Royale. I've seen certain Clash Royale. I've seen like the layout of it where you have certain cards, I guess. So I think I know Pokemon Go has this system where there's different leagues for different levels of units. There's like it's like Great League, Ultra League, and Master League, and so you can only have certain level of units. It'd be nice to see PvP split into that. Although I know there was, at least or in the original game, some sort of skill-based matchmaking game or method in it where I think you only went against people of similar account level, which just depending on play style, you could be, level 25 and you have R6 wimps just because you got vials from your friends' bases and stuff like that. And then most people level 25, you would just roll in PvP because they just don't have that. I'm a low level and I'm taking my time with the story. Yeah. So I mean, if it was fresh on my mind, I wouldn't miss that captain is what they refer to us as. Plus, I know the Emperor, spoiler alert, when he was dispatched. Yeah, I mean he's the Emperor, so then I think they refer to you as Captain in that sequence of events as well. I don't know. Because, like, for example, my main account, I'm obviously level capped, but on my alt, I'm level 39, and I can't actually beat the base encounters on my base without like super heavy losses just because all my infantry is like low rank. I have like 10 killers R4 to beat the construct, but like uh all my other stuff is like R1, R2. Is it Clash speaking? No, it's Net. Net Shake. Clash left. He's I think in a business meeting or something. Something like that. He had business to attend to. High profile and all that, rubbing shoulders or something. Or maybe not at all. Maybe it was just like he was meeting up with a homie. I don't know. I don't know, but like I can't beat the infantry encounters on my base just because of how underleveled my stuff is. But that's just because with where the state of the game is at right now, I'm trying to just power level and then catch up all my units to
All
level
right, I'm
cap
back.
once I've got, the
All right,
Bigfoot's unlocked for better SP and all that.
what message are we up to?
We're caught up.
Like you answered if it was you or Clutch speaking.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. I think I probably have like 10 more minutes on stream, and then I'm gonna call it.
I was
Get
talking
off
about
for the
how some games like Pokemon Go has like a level-based system where you have different leagues of PvP where there's Great League, Ultra League, and Master League based on unit level. So you can use certain units up to that level in certain leagues. So that might be something they consider when making a PvP system.
Yeah.
So that way it's like more fair across, different. And you can still optimize that. Like if you know the unit cap for certain leagues is rank 4 and certain units are meta there but aren't useful at higher level caps, you can still optimize certain teams for different leagues.
Yeah, they're gonna implement a few things for PvP for sure. I definitely think they'll start with something like
It'll be more basic for sure starting
yeah,
out.
something like canceling other people's available units or something or whatever. I'm so freaking bored. I just want a boss strike right now, bro. Just it's probably gonna be another month at least. So I would.
Starting out.
I mean, play a different game or starting alt. Don't do unnecessary units. That's what I would say.
Yeah, I just keep ranking housing and stuff just to keep something going up, and that's all I do on my main. Get widgets and laurels and beat bosses. Because
Yep.
obviously, if you can get tons of ironclads, that is certainly going to be beneficial late game
Yeah.
and down the line and all that.
Unfortunately, not all of us have that great luck like you.
I've got 0 flipping.
I'm just kidding,
Oh, you're
dude.
talking about Clyde? How many does he have?
No, I was teasing you.
How funny.
Nah, actually, I was thinking of Soju's luck, bro. Bro has 4.
4 is absurd,
Bro
bro.
has
How many times has he beaten it?
4.
Is he said how many times he's beaten it?
5 times.
5?
Imagine.
Oh.
Yeah, that'd be crazy, bro. Nah, it's not 5 times, but he's beating it at least 10. So, but he's got a high drop rate percentage. Like, I'm calling it next week or two. Massive, huge update that reveals the guild system, bro. Dang, you think guild? You think in two weeks?
I think it's very possible. It's a real possibility. It's been a minute. I think they probably still had some infrastructure for guilds done before they released Friends. I'm sure they had something started.
You think?
Yeah.
You really think? Oh no, I don't know about all that.
But I mean, considering what guilds are, it's just grouping players together. It's essentially
it's a simple
different version
system.
of Friends lists.
I agree.
Yeah.
But
And the leveling up system, assuming they keep that the same, is no different than a purchase from the shop, right? So it's just what happens behind the scenes for what it triggers as the reward, and the leveling up is no different than the player level up. So I think guilds are probably not going to be hard to implement.
That's what I've said, but I'm losing my optimism, but you're bringing it back. I appreciate this level of optimism.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, like, I could see it's possible to this weekend. Possible. I don't think it's the most likely this weekend. I think next weekend, there's, I would say 50% chance based on guesswork and
50% chance in two weekends, bro. That's, I don't know about that. I think it's like 5% chance in 2 weekends, bro. 2 weekends is heavily optimistic. 3, now we're talking 50-50. 2?
Really?
I don't think
it'll take that long?
I don't think it's a complicated system, but I just think I
would imagine the devs are itching to get that implemented so they can advertise the game and then make it more profitable, because still most devs aren't full time. They're still doing it. I think there's 1 or 2 that are. I think Alex might be, but I think most of them are reliant on a job, and then this is still just a side project for them all.
I could see 2 weeks. Ambitious. Because of the last delivery. That's where my That's where it stems from, to be honest. But yeah, I'm gonna call
But
it
the
for this.
last-
I'm gonna call. Yeah, go ahead. I'll let you have the last words here.
I mean, the last delivery was a system that's not related to anything in the game, and the guild system would be related to a few different things in the game, but it's all stuff they've implemented in other ways. I really do think that it'll take way less time in order to implement guilds.
Yeah. I've addressed your argument before, so I won't relitigate it because I've definitely addressed that exact thing. But I would rather not readdress it again. But we'll leave it at that, guys. I hope it is in 2 weeks. I really hope it is. I hope you're right. Thank you guys for coming out to the stream. I'll be streaming on Saturday again, so be there or be square. And Nate, you have any closing words?
Sub the Gunvi.
Yeah, everybody sub the Gunvi, like the stream.